Looks like they're going to try to get the edge a little bit tonight.
Okay, 1 minute. Here we go.
It's game time on 1112 BISN with live game coverage.
Edge is
Outside.
set.
They do set the edge, and he's going to be taken down for a loss.
On your computer or mobile device, anywhere in the world. Expert play-by-play by Steve McDonald.
He's in for the touchdown.
South weathered that storm in the first minute, and now.
Are you ready? Sit back and enjoy the game, brought to you by the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
Well, good evening, Bison fans, and welcome to Bison Stadium right here on the campus of Cheyenne South High School, as once again Steve and Allen join you for Friday night high school football as the South High Bison will be at home tonight to take on the Campbell County Camels from Gillette, Wyoming, and we are tick-tocking down to the end of the 4A conference season. 2 games left on the slate tonight, and then, of course, the homecoming game next week at home against Central. But first things first, the Gillette Camels come to town tonight to take on your South High Bison. Steve McDonald, Alan Cummings, Scott Hume, and awaiting the arrival of Phil, the real deal V-Hill. We'll have the whole cast for you tonight as we are back at home on a Friday night, Alan.
Yes, we are. Sorry, I had to check my eyebrows. Actually, Steve, I had this on you the whole time, and you didn't even know.
Oh, man. What up, dogs?
Steve, we are back home, and actually we're going to be here to finish out the season as South will be playing their last two games of the season at home. First one, obviously, you said it tonight, was right here, and then next week against Cheyenne Central.
And tonight it's the Gillette Camels. Campbell County will probably be going back and forth. I wish we could just stick on one name. They call themselves Campbell County, and then they put a big G on their helmet, so they need to make up their minds. But we'll be going back and forth. Needless to say, though, Gillette comes into the game with an 0-7 record. They are on a kind of abysmal streak of, I think they've lost 16 in a row since the school split up in Gillette. Of course, Campbell County has been a powerhouse in this state for many, many years in many, many sports. Last year, of course, they split, created 2 schools. One was Thunder Basin, the other Gillette. And Thunder Basin pretty much reaped all the benefits of the Gillette program, kind of cherry-picked all the players. And Gillette kind of started from scratch, much like South did years ago. So at this time, they are 0-16 in the last 2 seasons, 0-7 in this season, desperately looking for a win.
You know they are, and there's nothing worse than, and you can ask all the teams that played South in the early part of our program. You know, you don't ever want to overlook a desperate team, and especially a desperate team like Campbell County with all the history and the lore of the Campbell County Camels. You can't overlook this program. They still got some athletes over there. Now, this is the first time me and Steve were talking before the S&J Science pregame started. This is probably the first time in program history since South opened their doors that we were watching warm-ups and the visiting team actually had less players on the field than us. That's a first. So let's see if that depth, you know, we talked about depth issues and all that, and we're getting ready to do senior night for South. This is going to be a great night, Steve.
And Alan did mention it. You're listening to the S&J Signs pregame show. Now, on the other side of that, South comes into the game with a 1-6 record. If my math is correct, I believe Gillette or Campbell County is mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. So I don't believe, even if they were to win their last 2 games, I do not believe they would be able to qualify for the playoffs. So they're mathematically disqualified. On the other hand, South very, very much alive for its second playoff berth in school history. They do only have the 1 win, but with a win tonight, all the marbles would be on the table next week as they would host Central. Both teams likely to be 2-win teams going into that game. Kind of winner take all, winner go to the playoffs, and loser stay home. The flip side of that, this really isn't an elimination game for South either. If they did happen to not come out victorious in this game, they would still have a chance to get into the playoffs. So South with a lot to play for. Gillette, Campbell County with a lot to play for. It is senior night here, and they're getting ready to introduce the seniors. That's what you're looking at down on the field. So we have a ton of stuff to cover. We're going to take a look around the state, what other matchups are going on tonight. We're going to take a more in-depth look at the Gillette offense and defense versus the South offense and defense. Allen's got his keys to the game. We've got the real deal with Phil Vigil. So the S&J Science pregame show is jam-packed tonight. Let's step away right now, take a quick break, and you're listening to High School Football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces? And your company is like its own unique puzzle. It's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis, offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 307-369-2708. Pena Business Services, solving your bookkeeping puzzle one piece at a time.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne.
Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Back here at Bison Stadium, as you see the senior night festivities, Trey Trimble just walking down the aisle with mom and dad and being recognized for his accomplishments here at South as a senior. Of course, he has a fan base out there in, I believe, Kingsman, Arizona, and hopefully they've tuned in now to see Trey get recognized. All the seniors will be recognized here, and then at halftime, of course, the band seniors will be recognized. So an exciting night of football and of recognition here as your South High Bison 1-6 on the season take on the visiting 0-7 Gillette Camels. I think I'm going to try to stick with Gillette tonight if I can, but again, we'll
you
probably
say
be going
Gillette,
back, and you say Campbell
I'll
County.
say Campbell County.
You say tomato, and I say tomato. So taking a look at these teams, of course, both teams are at the bottom of the 4A conference. South is the 9th-ranked team, and Gillette is the 10th-ranked team so far in the early season. And as would be expected, when you look at the offensive stats and the defensive stats, respectively, both teams are at the bottom of the 4A in those as well. South is the 9th-ranked offense in 4A, averaging about 180 yards a game. Gillette, on the other hand, they're dead last in offense in the conference. They do not even average 100 yards a game. Their average is 98 yards a game on the offensive side of the ball. So South's defense is going to want to really work to kind of keep that number in check tonight, Alan.
Oh, I completely agree with you, Steve. You really want to keep that in check. And, you know, defensively, I've said this before, they haven't played bad. It's the lack of players on their team makes it really hard to keep guys fresh. So I think it might work in their hands tonight, you know, playing a team that's about as matched up as we are.
And one of the things that negatively affects South's defensive stats, their first 2 games of the year, they came out and faced the real juggernauts in the 4A. Of course, Natrona was their first game. Thunder Basin was their second. They gave up about 500-plus yards in each of those games, and you're not going to recover in a 9-game season when you give 2 500-plus yard games early in the season.
You don't recover in a 16-game season. I mean, the Broncos have done that the last 2 weeks, and they're not going to recover stat-wise. They can hold opponents to 190 yards a game the rest of the season, and they'll still be one of the bottom-ranked defenses this year. So
might take them midway through next season to right that ship.
But, the whole thing is they've shown improvement. And, Laramie, the score doesn't indicate how well they actually played. They forced Laramie into a lot of errors last week. Laramie last week did kind of shoot themselves in the foot, but some of those errors that were caused were because of South's defense. The week before that, against Sheridan, they had some shining moments. It's hard to have shining moments against a team like Sheridan, but they did. So the whole point is they're a young defense that's learning to play well. And you know what? I'm sure the coaches have told them this game means everything to them right now. To win this game, they still have the opportunity to make the playoffs. So that they've got to win this game to do it. So there's a lot on the line for the Bison tonight, Steve.
When we talk about South's offense, of course, they're coming in averaging about 184 yards per game, 42 through the air, but they've kind of got the ground game going in recent weeks. They're averaging 142 yards on the ground per contest. That puts them 8th in the state in rushing. And, when you look at South's offense, they've kind of started to open things up a little bit. They had kind of a breakout week a couple weeks ago in Rock Springs. They opened things up, and things went well for them there. They got the victory. Then they came home to play Sheridan. Things kind of tightened back up offensively. And I think last week at Laramie, they found some flashes of good things in that ball game as well.
Well, they're averaging, like you said, 142 yards a game as a team, which is 8th in the 4A conference, better than Central and Campbell County. Passing-wise, this team's not passing right now. And with Trey Trimble as their quarterback, he's more of the power runner. The passing yards aren't going to be as high. Gillette, overall, and for all of you Gillette fans out there, I don't want to make you mad. Please don't be mad at me for saying this. All of you Campbell County fans now know what South went through.
Yeah, I mean.
They're experiencing the pain that Cheyenne South felt when they first opened the doors. And still kind of experiencing the pain that South is feeling right now, even though we're 8 years in to the school being open, learning how to play without the talent that you used to have.
And our understanding is that there's going to be a hard boundary system implemented in Gillette next year. So I would think over the next 4 or 5 years, things will probably even out just a little bit when you look at the two schools up in Gillette. But again, South, they saw some flashes last week against Laramie. There were some open pass routes that Trey Trimble just didn't connect on, but the routes were there, and I think a week of practice and a week of getting comfortable. Keep in mind, that was Trey's first start of the season last week. I think a week of practice, I think a week of film study, what they saw opened up for him last week, and I think, with a week of Trey, maybe fine-tuning that, South may put the ball in the air just a little bit more tonight.
And, I could see that. I mean, last week was kind of rough. It was his first start of the season. He threw 11 passes last week. He completed 2. What hurt us on his end, because it was his first game, was he had 3 picks. So he actually had more interceptions than he had completions. But you can blame that on not really starting, and so not really having that experience. So hopefully a week of practice, getting that one game under your belt, as a full game. Hopefully they'll put it in the air more. He can throw the ball. He plays baseball. He's got a good arm. And so it's going to be interesting to see what South does to finally get their offense going tonight, because tonight you win, you still have a chance. You lose, you have no chance. You lose this game, Central clinches. You win this game, then you force a one-game playoff.
That's actually not true, because Central's playing Natrona tonight. They have 2 wins.
Oh, yeah.
They have 2 wins, so they're probably not going to win that game. So if South loses tonight, they still have a chance to get the 2 wins next week, and they'll have the tiebreaker.
Yes.
And the panic attack in the booth is over, because we have a Phil, the real deal V-Hill sighting.
Oh, boy.
We wonder, he's late tonight. He's stuffing a sandwich down we speak. So let's get a little commercial break in here real quick.
One minute.
There he is. Chubby cheeks, get that sandwich down. So let's take a time out on the S&J Science pregame show. When we come back, your favorite segment of every week, The Real Deal with Phil Vigil. Here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
establishment with free high-speed internet, air conditioning, cable TV, and rustic cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. A lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
This broadcast
Hey, this is Alan with 1112 BISN, and we're here live with the Real Deal with Phil V. Hill.
I love it.
Coach, welcome back. It's been a few weeks since we've had a Real Deal.
See, is Steve the better singer? Who's the
No.
better singer?
I wasn't even falsetto, and it sounded like it. So imagine when I go falsetto. That's like 12 octaves, man.
What's going on, my people over here? What's going on, fellas?
Man,
How you been? It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a couple weeks, getting closer to the end of the season. You've started your second season.
A lot of stuff's happened since the last time we've gotten
Man, we were waiting for you to blow up the chats last week like you said you were going to.
I was on there, and then after that interception right before the half, I was like, oh, my goodness. It was hard after that, yeah.
But you know what? Even with last week's loss, South still has a chance to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Steve knows the scenarios.
Yeah.
He'll tell you. He'll break it down for you.
And, they always say the 8th seed is the sacrificial lamb to the number 1 seed. And, unfortunately, that's been the history of it. But with South's opportunity of getting into the playoffs, just getting there is a big win for this program because what that does is it encourages more kids to play next year. Do you think that's what South needs to get more kids into their program?
Because if you think about it, what's the alternative? You're not in? I mean, wouldn't you rather be in than not in? Of course. Of course, that's a momentum builder. You tell your kids we're in the playoffs. You tell your 8th graders, we made the playoffs. We're starting to. That's just a stepping stone, really. First of all, you make the playoffs. Then you start working towards winning a playoff game. Then you start working towards winning 2 playoff games. And then before you know it, you establish yourself as a thing. So it's a stepping stone. You can't expect the South High School team to go from not making the playoffs last year to, semifinals or finalists. We're just working our way up. That's what we're doing right now.
And I like exactly what you said. It's a stepping stone. South's got to take these stepping stones, and it's the moral victories. I know coaches hate to use those words.
We do.
But as broadcasters, we love to use those words.
That's right. And you guys use a lot more other words than that.
So it's these moral victories, though, because what it does is these young kids that are probably questioning if they're going to play next year, they make the playoffs, then you know what? That puts it in their head that, hey, they can do better next year. But then, like the 8th graders this year that want to play next year, that keeps them in our program.
It's the interest, it keeps your interest high.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's something you can build on. As a coach, you can tell that to your 8th graders, hey, we're in the playoffs this last year. Think better things are to come, better things are coming. I just want to say, boy, what the heck is going on right here? There's like a full house. There's like 20 people in all these booths tonight. What's going on?
Well,
There's
people
sitting in the front stands.
Let me turn this over here to see if I can get it without them noticing it. We've got the one Gillette station, right there. Closest to Steve. Those are actually the guys we generally deal with. And usually when we go to Campbell County, the guy that's closest to the window usually hooks us up really well. He makes sure that we get – for those of you who have ever been to the Castle of Champions, they used to call it the Castle of Chaos, but now it's the Castle of Champions. They have 2 press boxes. They have one on the home side, one on the visitor side. And the one on the visitor side, they always hook us up. They get our internet connection, nice chairs, and he's usually the one who does it. So the guy next to him is the color commentary.
I got you.
Now the far side guys is I can't say their name.
I know you're talking.
They're a local radio station.
There's even guys up front too.
Yeah, they're a local radio station that just recently started broadcasting this year, and they're the experts of it now.
Yeah,
okay.
Who are those guys?
And then we have this guy down here, Steve. Go ahead and point it down here. This guy down here is a Gillette radio station that didn't call a press reservation in, so he showed up. Yeah, he showed up, and he knows what we felt like when we go to Cheyenne East or Cheyenne Central.
Exactly. Hey, I gotta ask. What was it like last week in that little box over in Laramie? Remember we were talking about how small it was.
Dude, let me go ahead and point this out to you. It was a small box, and it was warm though, because it was cold. It was freezing in Laramie.
You were behind him like that? Was he nervous?
Steve didn't get excited. Anyways, it was really cold in Laramie. So the one thing that this station over here didn't realize is if you put in a press reservation and you ask for the screen, if you ask for the screen to be removed, they remove the screen for you. So you can open the window and get a clear shot. And so we did that, and we had this heater that, oh my goodness, this heater, Phil.
It was nice.
Dude, we had the window open, and we were sweating.
There you go. I had to ask. I'm going to tell you something. I am so proud of the seniors I just saw on the field getting called before the game, because several of those, at least 8 of them, played for us over at Johnson in 8th grade. And that group was a tough group over at Johnson Junior High School in 8th grade.
Oh, yeah.
They actually went 7 wins and 1 loss. We lost to Severance, Colorado that year, but really good group of football players in that group, and I'm proud to see him finish out. Dominic Dominguez played for us. He was, Brady Dunn, Jace Packard, Austin, all of them. Tyler Wilkins was part of our program. So, of course, Trey Trimble was with us too.
Yep.
Yeah, so I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I know a couple of those kids didn't play for us over at Johnson, but most of them did. But special group, man. We still got their picture hanging up in our coach's office over there because we won it that year, and I always knew that some of those guys were going to be good football players by the time they were seniors, and I told them that, and they know that, and they are good football players, and that's why I'm expecting big things from them tonight. I think they're going to have big games tonight, all of those guys. So
there's the Bartow family. I'm going to get them on.
Get the Bartows. There you go. Yeah, there's Joey. Bartow.
Yeah, there we go.
Wave Joey.
There we go.
Wave. There you
Legends
go.
in Rawlins.
She told me today that her brother just hangs out in the basement and won't talk to her. So.
Oh, and because he plays Fortnite like every other teenager does. So Campbell County is now walking onto the field. So before we get back to the S&J Science pregame show, Coach, what are your keys? What do you think the keys are today's game for South to pull this out?
The biggest thing is you don't want to overlook Campbell County. Obviously, they're on a 17-game losing streak, and you beat them last year up in Gillette.
Can you say that again?
You don't want to.
No, how many games?
17. Am I right? Am I right? 17-game losing streak.
Say that one more time.
It's something like that, isn't it?
17-game losing streak?
That's right.
Oh, man, that's painful.
I know.
I feel their pain,
but
man.
But the big thing is the last time that Campbell County played here, I think it was like 50-some to nothing or something. They destroyed us pretty bad.
Now, that was also –
you got that stings in you. And, they're still wearing the same color, same uniform. So as a football player, man, you say, I got to get some payback from the last time you were here. So we're going to come out and hand it to you. You can't overlook them, though. You got to come out, play your game, and, you do what you're supposed to do your techniques, do what the coaches say. You're going to win this game. And the biggest thing is you got to tell these kids that how important this game is for the next game, because if they win this one, then that next game next week is going to really mean something. That's what you want.
Yep. South.
So we say that the playoffs start in 2 weeks against the number one seed. No, you win this game, playoffs start next week.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I want to point out: South is 7-1 against Campbell County. Their first ever win was last year in Gillette.
1-7.
Yeah. Sorry, 1-7. We're 1-7. So we've never beaten them here in Cheyenne. And the year you were talking about, that was the last year before the split in Gillette. So South is going to be playing with a little bit more extra oomph, because it's always good to be able to beat a Gillette team.
Got to play with the chip on your shoulder, because those guys were handing it to us big time the last 3-4 years,
Well, we are going to get to the national anthem, and then we'll come back to wrap up the S&J Science pregame show. Coach, as always,
right on, man.
It's always great to have the real deal on with us.
I'm glad to be here with you guys, man. I'm going to miss you guys here after next week, that's for sure.
I know, huh? But we got basketball a few weeks after, so right on.
All right, guys.
Right on, Coach. Here we go. And so Steve's coming back on, and here's the national anthem.
Before we start the national anthem, we have some sad news to impart. This past weekend, South High School lost a valued member of the herd, Mr. Lenny Savarowski, a math and special education teacher, was officiating a hockey game when he suffered a heart attack and passed away Sunday evening. Mr. Savarowski loved working with students, whether it be in the classroom or officiating some sort of sporting event throughout Cheyenne. He will be missed by the students and the staff here at South. We ask that you join us in recognizing a moment of silence on his behalf. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, Gino Hernandez sure has the band whipped into shape. That was a good rendition of the national anthem, and we're just about ready to get kicked off tonight. Alan, let's turn it over to you for your keys to victory, what South High needs to do to be successful tonight.
Ooh, man, first of all, before we get into my keys of the game, I know I've only got 3 minutes. I thought I smelled something like – I thought I smelled taco salad or something, man. And there it is. So we're going to stare at the principal here really quick. No, I want to point out they did a moment of silence for one of our own that we lost, Steve, Lenny Savarowski.
One of our good friends.
One of our friends. We've officiated many basketball games with him. What a great man. And to have him pass away suddenly like that was a shocker, not just to the officiating, not just to the school community, but to the officiating community as well. So we want to wish his family and friends, we want to give him our condolences from here from 1112 BISN.
Rest in peace, Lenny.
So my keys of the game, Steve, pedal to the metal. From the moment you kick the ball off or the moment the ball is kicked, you play full speed 100% like there's no tomorrow, Steve. Give it your all because, in my opinion, the playoffs do start tonight, not next week. I mean, we've got to win tonight to really put ourselves in a really even better position next week against Central. So win tonight, take care of business, and good things will happen.
Yeah, momentum's a big thing. If you get a win tonight, then you can get in and have a nice, solid week of practice and really get pumped up for your homecoming game against Central. I think regardless of how tonight goes, all the marbles, as I said, all the cards will be on the table next Friday night when South takes on Central for that last and final playoff spot. But you're right. What a way to get yourself right here. What a way to get yourself excited about the last week of the season. And, a victory would be great medicine for the South High Bison team. So we're just about ready for kickoff here, putting the final touches on this. The uniform report brought to you by Richardson Construction. Campbell County, Gillette, of course, they are in their road white uniforms. They have white pants, white jerseys with purple numerals. They have purple helmets with the Green Bay G on them, as you can see. So that's why I call them Gillette. I don't know why they call themselves Campbell County and then put a big G on the helmet, but we'll call them Gillette. That's them now. Of course, your home South Bison, they are in their Vegas gold and black. Vegas gold pants, black jerseys with the Vegas gold numbers, and the plain black helmets with the S on the one side only.
And Alex Soto is wearing number 2.
And it looks like Gillette will be kicking off the ball to start the game. So Wyatt Garcia and, well, actually Dominic Dominguez and Kari Wright will be the 2 that will go deep for South.
So before we get this going, I mean, we still got about a minute left. I want to say thank you for all the viewers tuning in, especially those of you from
Go ahead, Philly.
From
Set
Gillette. And there's a
did
live
they? Okay, sorry.
There's a live chat feature. If you're on your mobile device, there's a live chat feature that can be found at the very bottom of your screen. If it's not there, if you look under the live media player, you'll see an option that says live chat. Go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring you to the live chat. Use that chat box to talk to us throughout the game. We'll try to go ahead and keep everything updated. So, hey, Charlie Blanchard's cheering us on from Gillette. Volleyball's up there.
So this official here is giving Phil the evil eye. Puev just said it's a WHSAA directive not to start games early, so they're running the clock down, and this official has been just giving Phil the stank eye for about the last 40 seconds.
Oh, man.
So Connor Hooks looks like the kicker.
What number is he?
Number 15.
Steve's going to hate me tonight because we're doing the official stats.
You got to help me, Phil.
So I need numbers. So Phil's going to help out.
I think those white uniforms with those dark numbers is really going to be a godsend for me. Of course, we know most of the South guys, so we can get most of them right. And now they'll put the ball down. They'll set the clock to 12 minutes, and we'll be ready to start high school football. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night on 11-12 BISN. Steve McDonald, Alan Cummings, Phil Vigil, Scott Hume, and
Principal
Thompson. The cast of thousands up here. We're packed in tighter in this box than the 5 radio crews are in the box next to us. And there's the kick. It'll be a short kick fielded by the up back at the 29. And Alan's probably going to ask me who it is. It's Tyler Wilkin. He'll do a slide down at the 36. So give Wilkin about 7 yards on the return, and here comes the South offense. Led by quarterback Trey Trimble. He'll probably have Alex Soto behind him, and the wings will be Dominic Dominguez and Wyatt Garcia. Kobe Bartow will start at wideout for South.
You got to start strong. I mean, we talked about prolonging offensive series last week. They were able to do that on occasion. They were unable to finish a lot of those series, but prolong those drives, Steve. Keep that defense out there. They had a 4-hour drive down here, so get them tired. Wear them out.
1st and 10, Gillette steps across, and I believe they're going to be flagged for offside. Let's see.
Going to be encroachment into the neutral zone.
Let's wait for the official word.
Do they not know we're officials? Should we just get on the microphone and tell them? 5-yard penalty against Campbell County. So just so you know, for those of you who would like to send us hate mail after this, it's going to be Steve that is saying Gillette. I'll be saying Campbell County. So
1st and 5 now for South. Double wing set. Soto the single back. They'll go in motion. It'll be a pitch on the first play. Right side. He's across the first down and out of bounds.
Who pushed him out? Garcia with the carry.
Number 8 with the push out. So they mark it all the way up to the 50. There's a 9-yard gain, and it'll be 1st and 10.
Well, that's a great feeling when you could take your first play, your first official play. I'm looking at Phil like he's actually on the radio with us, and push it for a first down. That is a great way to start your game, Steve.
First and 10 midfield. Pitch now left side. And there's some running room outside here, and he'll be drugged down by number 9. Let's see who had the carry. That's Garcia again down to the 42-yard line.
You know, I like what they're doing here because usually Garcia hasn't been getting touches until the second half of the game. So to be able to get those touches early, that can be setting up some big plays for the Bison in the second half.
And we saw them running a lot of these stretch plays in the pregame. What that's going to do is when you bust Soto up the middle, he might bust a big one. Usually they start with that fullback, and so Gillette might have been looking for that. Hey, Masquerade is setting up near side. Another pitch, short side of the field, some room across the 40. The tackle there by number 27. But it'll be Garcia with his third straight carry. That's a first down up to the 36-yard line.
How many yards is that? 6 yards?
6 yards on the carry. Second first down of the drive for South, and it'll be first and 10 from the Campbell County 36.
I like what South is doing right now. They're feeding their speedster, Wyatt Garcia, early. Get him going early. That's great. But that was expert color commentary.
First and 10. There's a flag on the play. I believe South might have jumped early there.
Oh, man. Yep. Our first penalty of the game.
So someone lined up offsides for South.
Gosh darn it.
Lined up in the neutral zone against South. Still first down.
So this is our 100. This is our 191st broadcast of a South event. So we have 9 more broadcasts before we hit 200 in our career. 200, Coach. I know. I almost made Principal Thompson just choke right now.
First and 15.
I know.
Pitch, wide side, Garcia.
Oh, that's the way to stay
stretch it out,
outside,
but he still keeps going, gets 5 yards back.
Garcia on the carry. Second down, Bison.
Tackle by number 50.
Well, I'm going to say he got 6 of it back.
Yeah, they're going to mark him up to about the 35.
Now, just so you know, broadcast, that's not just sporting events. We've done coaches shows when we first started. We've done graduations. I've had personal moments on my YouTube phone, talking to the fans, just telling them how much I love them. No, I haven't done that yet. I should do that. I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to start a weekly podcast, and I'm going to call it The Allen Show.
Second and 10 for the Bison. Fake the give, and Trey's going to roll to the opposite side.
Oh, he got stood up.
Oh, he might have lost the ball.
He did.
Oh, no.
Let's pay attention
Nope,
to see.
they're pointing towards South.
Oh, shoo.
They're going to say his forward progress momentum was stopped, and they'll give him up to the 34, so a gain of about 1.
This brings up a key third down, Steve.
6th play of this drive. It'll be third and about 8.
We're trying to plan a big celebration for our 200th broadcast. I'm talking like new graphics.
3rd and 8, give on the counter.
Oh, that's a great counter, too.
And he's going to be stuffed up the middle, but this is probably 4-down territory for South.
Soto.
Looks like number 50 again on the tackle. Was that Alex with the ball?
Yep.
They move him ahead to about the 32-yard line. So this will be 4th and about 6 to go for South. And the play's in, and they're going to go. Trimble with it in the huddle.
I like this call. You're at no man's land right now. You can't kick a field goal. You're too long. You don't want to punt it.
Nope.
Got to go for it.
No brainer here. So 4th and 6th. They can't have 2 guys go. They got to both reset.
They did.
They do. Now Trimble's going into the shotgun. It's the first time we've seen this.
They're trying to draw him off sides.
And a timeout. Well, there was a lot of didgeridoo going on there.
Yep.
But they're going to take a timeout, so let's take one with them. You're listening to High School Football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation. All right, we're back. 4th down and 6 for Bison, coming off the timeout. Trimble. Going to give it to Soto up the middle, and he's close. No, he's not going to get it.
Short.
They're not giving him a good spot there.
Just short.
Looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs.
He needed 6. He got 5.
Yeah.
And that missed 4th down conversion was brought to you by Richardson Construction.
So Campbell County will come out with their first possession. They'll start at the 8:26 mark.
If you'd like to be a sponsor of 1112 BISN, a sponsor of the scoreboard, if you look at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, this is what it would look like. And instead of 1112 BISN scoreboard, it would say your company's name right there. Shoot us an email at bisnwbm@gmail.com.
Gillette going to put the ball in the air. First play of the game. They've got a man, the completion, and a big tackle there by number 57. Number 22 on the reception. And that's all the way out to the 38-yard line, gain of 11.
Boy, he was wide. I mean, there was nobody on him. Number 3, Cameron Kirkwood, the quarterback.
So in the shotguns, Kirkwood. The give to number 28, and he's going to be stacked up for no gain. It looks like they'll give him a yard falling forward. Brady Dunn there on the tackle with Austin White. Give him 2 up to the 40. 2nd down and 8.
And who ran that?
Number
Martinson?
28.
Yeah, Martinson ran it.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8.
I want to thank all the listeners from all over the world watching. We're worldwide.
Prestige.
Worldwide. Wide. International.
Kirkwood drops the pass. Kirkwood looks. They got a screen set up backside, and they'll have some running room there, and it is 28.
Okay, now watch. We'll stop the clock for a first down.
Number 50 and number 20 on the tackle there, but they're going to get it all the way up to the Campbell County.
To South's 48.
Oh, to South's 48.
Watch how he winds the clock. We're supposed to wind
So that was a 10-yard gain.
12.
12.
Watch him. See, he just goes like this.
Like he's
He's got to go like this.
He's-
There's somebody up here.
He might have a shoulder injury. He could
Kirkwood
have-
by himself in the backfield. Jet sweep, and South's going to stretch it out. And, oh, great big hit there.
57.
Brady Dunn came to play tonight, boys.
Martinson on the carry.
He's going to lose a yard back to the 49.
Oops. I almost credited that to the wrong guy.
But Gillette putting together a little bit of a run here into South territory. And he's almost back to the 50.
Well, I tell you what, they're using that really short passing game, quick passing game.
So it'll be 2nd and a long 11, maybe 12.
He just called an audible. Let's see if they do another quick pass.
He will drop. He's going to swing it out, flare it out to number 4. Just drops it. Hit him right in the hands. It was a nice pass. He just couldn't come up with it.
I think he heard the
Micah
feet coming.
Krumberger.
He heard the stampede coming. Nah, that's one of those instances where he turned to run before he had the ball in his hands. And,
We all know what happens when that happens.
yeah, you know, it happens to the best of us.
3rd and long for the Camels. Trips receivers far side for Kirkwood. Kirkwood fakes the give, drops, looks, pumps. He's carrying the ball like a loaf of bread, and he's going to be sacked for a loss by Trey Trimble. And that's back into Gillette or Campbell County territory, back to their 48. And looks like they're going to trot the punting unit on here. And is that number 11? Those are the smallest two numbers I've ever seen on a jersey in my life.
Extra small.
Extra small, coach.
So South forces a punt.
And who's deep? I believe Wilkins deep. Gillette does get the punt off. It's a short one. Get away, Peter. And they're going to down it at the South 23-yard line, it looks like. So 6:08 to go. We'll keep it here as they'll make the quick change.
30-yard punt.
Look at the big brain on Allen.
Sure, that's right. It was only geometry that I struggled in.
Addition and subtraction were your strong points.
I just can't do it as fast as you can, Steve.
Tremble, gives, Soto, little bit of room. He's going to be hugged up by number 55. Pyle's still being pushed.
Soto on the carry. Second down, Bison.
And let's see, they mark him up to, looks like the 27
They gave him 4 yards.
yards, so or 27-yard line, 4 on the carry, second down.
South with 42 yards rushing so far. This kind of similar to Laramie last week. You know, we had 99 yards rushing in the first quarter last week. So the key thing about this, though, is, like I said, if you look at the Campbell County sideline, they don't have many players on their sideline. So this, come the fourth quarter, Campbell County could run out of gas. That depth can be really tested.
Soto again. This time he's got room. Alex, off to the races. Oh, and he's tackled up near the 45.
Well, who made that tackle?
Number 27 was on the tackle, but not before Soto gets up to the 44-yard line. 17 on the carry. And, boy, he had that one guy. If he could have got around, he might have got to the sideline and got downfield.
Well, that's one thing I like about Soto. He's that rare combination of speed and strength. And so not only can he break some of these runs, you know, but he's got the power to break through some of those arm tackles. So he's not your typical fullback that is just full power. He's got that speed to add into it. So
1st and 10 for South, ball at their own 44-yard line. Dominguez in motion. They'll try Soto again, and he'll lower his head and get some positive yardage there. And, boy, it looks like great sportsmanship going on down there. This Gillette team's classy. Number 11 on the tackle. Soto will get up to the 48. Of course, when Thunder Basin came down, they ran to the middle of the field with a sledgehammer and drove it into the S.
That still drives me nuts thinking about that, man.
But just this Gillette team, they're helping guys up, and everybody's patting each other on the helmet. That's what you like to see in high school football.
Exactly it. You nailed it on the head, Steve.
Thank you, Soto. Well, getting a little too –
is that 46?
A little too fullback crazy now all of a sudden here.
Was that 46 or 45?
That's a good question. 46.
46? I don't even have a 46 on the roster. But it's 46. It says 46.
That's a 46.
Yep.
3rd and 8 now. South yet to put the ball in the air. Ball at the 46-yard line in South territory.
So if you're watching this broadcast, use that chat feature.
Soto again. He's going to be up across the 50 into Camel territory at about the 49. So give him 5 on the carry.
Brings up 4th down. South 0 for 2 on 3rd downs. If I were the coach here, even though it's 4th and short, I would punt here. You flip the field. I mean, if you go for it here and you don't get it, you give Campbell County really good field position.
Looks like they're
going to go for it, though. But then you don't mind going for it.
They're going to pump.
Okay. I was about to say you don't mind going for it because Soto's been running pretty well. He's got a really high yards per gain, and there's going to be a timeout.
So number 15 will be deep for Gillette. So Sal calls their second timeout. Let's take one with them. You're listening to the football game here on 1112 BISN.
The football game. You're on your Bison Network.
With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
Calls a timeout, probably to get the right combination of players onto the field.
So this will be the first punt in the game for the Bison.
Number 15 is deep. Trimble, rugby style, and he gets a nice boot out of there. Don't get in the end zone. Down it! Oh! It'll be a touchback. Boy, a good effort there. And who was that was just hustling? Tyler Wilkin was just busting a move.
50-yard punt,
trying to get
net,
down there.
30-yard net. So if you're on the broadcast, if you're watching the broadcast on our YouTube app, give us a shout-out. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching for. We'll let you know that we got it, and we'll say hey. Spreading the positive vibes all over the state of Wyoming.
Let's keep it a little upbeat on the chat line, shall we? Kirkwood to throw.
Wide open.
And he's got a man, a short flat route, and good job by the South defense. He was in a lot of space, but they converged quickly on him. And he's got a little bit of a howie. Slow getting up is 22. So it's going to be a 5-yard completion.
Who made the tackle on that?
I believe Trey Trimble.
No.
Okay.
Brady Dunn. Brady Dunn's 57, right? But Brady Dunn, he's already got like 2, 4, 7. He's got 8 defensive points already.
He's a monster out there tonight.
And it's the first quarter. If anybody's watching from Gillette, let us know. We'll give you a shout-out.
Be nice if Sal get a little pressure, boy. Kirkwood gets the ball back there and just has a lot of time to stand and survey. And
timeout Gillette. We're going to keep it right here, though.
Keep it right here. Alan's going to do some spot reads for you.
Want to give a shout-out to our sponsor, Richardson Construction. Richardson Construction, Steve. Can you say it? Richardson Construction.
Richardson Construction.
General contractor with experience in commercial and residential properties, new construction and renovations. Clients have included Searing Industries, Sierra Trading Post, Wyoming Machinery, the Church of Latter-day Saints, Wallach & Volk, Maury Brown, and Cheyenne Leeds. Richardson Construction is a proud sponsor of 1112 BISN and Bison Web and Media. And if you would like to be a sponsor to 1112 BISN, give me a call at 307-287-3205. Bison Web and Media has got competitive sponsorship packages as well as advertising packages. That's once again 307-287-3205.
So 2nd down and 5, the popcorn report, pretty good popcorn.
I think they heard the challenge from what we got there.
They need to get the salt shaker out because that's what put Laramie's apart.
Boy, Laramie popcorn.
Had great popcorn.
Their popcorn was amazing.
It was heaven in a bag.
That's number 9.
Brady Dunn again.
No, that was number 9.
Well,
that was Joe Hansen.
Joe Hansen and Brady Dunn and cast of thousands. They will give him. Wow, that's a heck of a generous spot.
Who ran
they
that?
gave him 2 yards.
Was that 28?
Give him up to the 27. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
That puts Campbell County back at 0 yards rushing for the game.
Kirkwood will be in the shotgun with Martinson right next to him. And South's going to jump off sides, I believe.
And that's going to be a first down. I think it's going to be, yeah.
Let's see.
He's pointing. He is looking.
That's going to be a false start. That's what I told you.
2 penalties for Campbell County for 10 yards.
Bring up 3rd and 8 from the 22.
Campbell County. The Campbell County
Camels.
From
Gillette, Wyoming.
There we go. But I'll tell you what, though, this number 3, this Kirkwood, can throw the ball, so we got to play good, sound pass defense.
Looking for a little out. He's got number 28, but he's not going to have near enough for the first down. Sure tackling there by Trey Trimble. So they're going to get it to the 25, gain of 3, but that's going to bring up 4th down.
And who caught that pass? Martinson did?
And they will punt. Wilkin will go deep. And VJ Pitter is the punter. Pitter's the punter.
That number 28, he touches the ball like every time.
High snap there. And that's going to kind of be off the side of his foot. Boy, not a very good one. South's going to take over in Gillette territory.
Let's see where they mark it.
Let's see where they mark it at the 47-yard line. So
22-yard punt.
For the first time in the game, South's going to take over possession in Gillette territory. 33.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. And now it's time for South to get something going, put it in the end zone. You don't want to hang in this game.
Gillette has 43 yards offense this quarter, all in the air. Even though they've ran the ball 4 times, they've got 0 yards rushing due to some of those lost yardage. South, on the other hand, 64 yards of offense in the first quarter, all on the ground. This will be their 13th play, Steve.
And it'll start from the Campbell County 47-yard line. Trimble under center. Soto. Big hole, and he'll be up close to a first down, tackled by number 11, Pitter. They're actually going to only give him to about the 38, 39. That ball's right in the middle. Let's call it the 38. Give him 9 on the carry. Call it 2nd and 1.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, Steve.
Yep, that'll tick-tock it down. So after a quarter play, there's no score, but South's on the move. You're listening to high school football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis offers free high cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. A lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Alan.
And you're listening to the Bison on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
So back here it's Bison Stadium South with a 2nd down and a long one. Ball resting at the Gillette 39-yard line. Trimble under center. Fakes the give. Oh, and hands it to the tailback, Dominguez, and he just falls down. Got tackled by the invisible man. Nice form tackle by the invisible man. Loss of 3. Boy, and he had some room to move there, too.
And you can't really credit anybody with the tackle on that because they blew it dead before anybody could touch him. So, I mean, because once you're down,
you hit the ground in high school,
it's down. So nobody gets credit with the tackle for the loss on that one.
You should send the official stats in and credit the invisible man with one.
I am. Call it I am.
3rd down now, and it's about 4 to go. Soto, straight ahead. Soto with the first down and more. Gets all the way up to about the 30-yard line. Tackle made by number 27. Actually, they'll give him to the 31, so about a 10-yard gain there and a first down. So just when you need him, you get him. Soto, 10 yards and a first.
Whew.
First down, 10. Dominguez and Garcia. Soto, the fullback. Trimble, under center.
Christina Langster's watching from
Soto
her car.
Again, and boy, Alex just pushing down. Looks like they'll – and I couldn't tell you who made that tackle.
Number 50.
I apologize.
Number 50.
They'll give him to the 26, so give him 5 on that.
I mean, I know this is probably, you know, for the fans, it's not the most fan-friendly, but that fullback dive's just giving it to you. You're getting yards. I mean, normally I would be pulling my hair out too by now, but we're getting yards. We're averaging 5 yards a pop up the middle, so you got to take it because what that's going to do, like I said, in the second half.
It'll soften some things up. Now there's a pitch. Dominguez.
It's going to soften that one, run up right there.
He's going to have a first down across the 20.
Dominguez on the carry for a Bison. First down.
To the 19, so that's a 7-yard.
I think 27 got the tackle, but give him 7 on the carry there, and that's what that fullback does, sets up some outside stuff. Into the huddle comes, hey, Mascarenas.
Right.
Michael.
Good old Michael. No, we are not doing what you think. He's a very close family friend, and he actually likes it when we do that. He laughs, he says.
There's a give there on the counter. Garcia, he's to the edge, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Bison! 19 yards, Wyatt Garcia. No, it wasn't. Oh, yes, it was. My bad. Are you sure?
Yep.
Woo. And there's that nice little counter play South runs. And so 9:46 to go till half, and South draws first blood.
Boy, they peppered the middle, and they broke it out to the outside.
Oh, now Soto. They're going to try for a 2-point conversion, and Soto just outraces him to the end zone. Give Alex Soto. They had the swinging gate set up, but the gate never swung. And Soto just took the snap and went in. So 9:46 to go. It's South 8 and Gillette 0. Let's take a quick station ID, and we'll be right back.
8-0, sorry, 8-0.
8-0. So 6 plays, 53
6
yards.
plays, 53 yards.
47 yards. 6 plays,
47 yards.
47 yards.
We're still on, just so you know.
We'll just keep it right here then.
Just giving some special thanks out to some of our sponsors and advertisers that you can see right there scrolling up on the screen. Robert Martinez Agency, Richardson Construction, Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins, Pena Business Services, S&J Science, and Physical Therapy and Balance Centers.
Alan does a great job of recognizing your business, so give us a call.
And while you're watching
Tell
on
him
YouTube,
Steve sent you so I can get that commission. So Pedro Silva, the exchange student, will be kicking off. Let's see who Campbell County will send deep. I believe that's 28 and 22 are deep. And it'll be 28 from the 10, Martinson. Heads to the right side, gets around the corner, and they finally bump him out of bounds, but a good return. Looks like Mascarenas is the one, also number 21.
So right now they're marking it at the 35. There's a flag on the 22-yard line.
So that, if it's a block in the back, it'll go back to probably about the 10-yard line. Typically where you see a hold or a block in the back on something like this. Expert color commentary from Steve McDonald.
Boy, that was great color commentary.
This is typically in an area where you see a block in the back or a hold. It will go against the Camels, and they'll
That's a 10-yard.
mark it back to they'll start at their own 11-yard line.
That's a 24-yard penalty if you think about it, because they had the ball at the 35-yard line. Now it's all the way back to their 11. So, I mean, I'm happy being a Bison fan, but South leads 8-0. Hey, make sure you give us a shout-out on the YouTube chat. And while you're there, you should see a big red button that says subscribe. go ahead and hit that button. It's free. It's just like liking somebody's Facebook page, except on YouTube, it's subscribe.
So Kirkwood in the shotgun. Take the snap. He's looking for the flare out, and he has Martinson, but there's going to be no gain on the play there. Tackle by Trey Trimble.
Well, our linebackers are really they've really picked it up these last few weeks. Last week they had a really big game in Laramie, and this week so far they're leading the tacklers once again.
I tell you, Campbell County's just real slow with those swing passes. They just develop so slowly that South's defense is able to get up in pursuit. Oh, no. Not Crazy Lady again.
Well, we got a radio station in front of us protecting us.
There's going to be another flare out, and this time missed tackle there, but South quickly recovers on defense. Number 8 with the reception.
Boy, they gave him 6
about
yards.
6 yards up to the 17.
It's 49 yards passing now by number 3.
About their average for the game, really.
He's only thrown 1 incomplete pass, so that's the whole thing.
Not much downfield, though.
No, they're all short.
And let's see here, flag on the play. Did South encroach?
I hope not.
I think they did.
It's going to give them it's an automatic first down because they were within 5. So that's the second penalty of the game on the Bison. Gillette with 3 penalties.
And it'll give Gillette a first down. Excuse me, at their 23-yard line. What'd they do, mark off 6 yards there? They were at the 17.
I know, huh?
Kirkwood to throw. Gets it batted. Oh, and it's incomplete.
Boy, who batted that? Was that Austin?
The left defensive end, whoever that is. I think it was Hunter Scott over there. Let me see.
I was about to say, you've got the binoculars.
Hunter Scott got his big paw up and deflected that, so incomplete.
Second incomplete pass of the game for Kirkwood.
Now he'll send twin receivers near side.
I'm going to zoom in for all of you fans out there, give you a little bit better perspective. Might not get all the players in at once, but at least you can see it closer.
Kirkwood will give to Martinson. No, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds up near the 30-yard line, chased out by Trimble. Looks like they're going to mark him right out the 29, so give him about 6.
First rush of the quarter for the Camels.
So 3rd and 4.
6 yards rushing, 49 yards passing for the Camels here in the first half. South leads 8-0. Want to thank all the viewers for tuning in. If you missed it in this first quarter, it went 0-0. South had 49 yards rushing, or 60-something yards rushing. Let me take a look here. 73 yards.
And flags again here. And let's see again if South was drawn off sides or if there was a false start.
It
looks like they're going to mark it off against South, and that's going to give Gillette another first down. So South needs to quit killing themselves with these penalties already.
That's the 3rd first down of the game by penalty for the Camels.
I don't know if they're hard counting them or what they're doing, but South needs to discipline up a little bit here on the defensive side of the ball. Fresh set of downs for the Camels. Kirkwood fakes the give. Kirkwood looking over the middle, had number 22, and it's in and out of his hands.
Boy, he was wide open.
He just found a hole in that zone. And really, it was a good pass. Hit him right in the numbers. He did kind of have to stretch out for it, or nevertheless, it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 8:02 to go till halftime. South with an 8-0 lead. We'll try to update some scores around the state here throughout the broadcast. Didn't really talk about much of the other matchups in our pregame show, did we?
No, we didn't.
Fake to get, nope, he is going to give it to Martinson, and Martinson has a big gainer down the right side. Looks like Joe Hansen.
First down, Campbell
And Dominguez was in the area as well, so they're going to move the ball up to the 48-yard line. That's 14 yards on that carry.
First down, Campbell County.
Approaching the midfield stripe. Fake the jet sweep, give it up to Martinson. Escaped one tackle, but he's not going to hardly get back to the line of scrimmage. 62.
Jace Packer gets his first tackle.
And I really don't give him any gain, so no gain on the play.
Cameron Martinson is a 5'8 junior, 180 pounds.
This will be the 7th play of the Gillette drive. 2nd and 10. Kirkwood drops. Kirkwood looking for a big one and way overthrows number 22 there.
Kirkwood's pass ball's incomplete. Third down, Camels.
Big third down coming up here for the South High Bison defense. Want to get off the field right now. You don't want to give any more momentum to the Camels right here, Steve. You want to get them off the field and get your offense back on.
Dominguez in coverage. That was Giovanni Vasquez was the intended receiver. So let's see what Campbell County cooks up here on third down. Gillette. Takes the snap. Kirkwood to throw. Kirkwood has a man. Oh, almost intercepted.
Almost.
Great break on the ball by Dominguez. And that's going to bring up fourth down. What a play by Dominique as he broke on the ball. Boy, if he would have scooped that up, it would have been pick 6. Time for the Bison. And they're going to send Wilkin deep, assuming that Campbell County is going to punt the ball away.
Yeah, that's the smart choice. It's 4th and long. You have a chance to flip the field right here. That's number 11 punting, right? Yep.
VJ Pitter, the punter. And he'll boom one.
Boy, he got a really good one this time.
And Wilkins just going to let it go. It will go into the end zone.
52-yard punt.
First and 10 Bison.
32-yard net. South will get it on the 20, Steve.
So they'll start from their own 20 with 6:56 to go till halftime. Be South's 4th drive of the game.
Physical Therapy and Balance Center, sponsor of 1112 BISN, located in Cheyenne and Pine Bluffs, providing health care and want to help you love your life. Give them a call. All the numbers are found on the screen right there if you're watching. Let them know 1112 BISN sent you.
So Kobe Bardo will split near side. The wing alignment's a little wider than normal here. Give to Soto. And he'll chug ahead for about 3.
There's a couple of them on there. I saw number 50, and there was another one.
Actually, they'll mark him to the 24, so give him 4 yards.
50 and 57.
Yeah, I did see a 7.
Tyler Wilson.
2nd and 6 now for South.
We'll do a small tribute for Lenny Severosky at the halftime show, on ours.
Good peeps. Again, fullback, and again, Soto will have about 4. Helped up by the man who brought him down. Turn and let's see your number. Number 11.
Number 11. Boy, how many did they give him on that one?
4 to the 28. Try to get you some scores from around the state on the Wild Prep scoreboard. Looks like most of the other games are 7 o'clock starters.
Yeah,
Sheridan's
I've
up
got
over.
Most of them 6 o'clock. There's only one that's 7. If I'm right.
Again, Soto, and he's going to be close to first down, but he's not going to have it. What do you do? Well,
27 on the
I don't know.
tackle.
Maybe I think they're giving it to him. They're putting it right at the 30.
Yep, they
Yeah,
marked it.
first down, Soto. But with 5 minutes to go in the half, 3 and 4 yard chunks ain't going to get you to the other end of the field. Rock Springs has an early lead on East, 8-7 in Rock Springs. Sheridan up over Laramie, 7-3. And Kelly Walsh leading Thunder Basin 7-3 early on. Natrona and Central are the game that starts at 7 o'clock. And there's Wyatt
He's got
Garcia,
the outside. Oh,
flag.
there's a flag.
That one's going to come back.
There's
I think
2 flags.
Dominguez was maybe holding.
Flag on the play.
No. It's going to wipe out a nice play.
Looked like he might have had the edge there.
Boy, he did have the edge.
So it will be legal block in the back is what it is. It's 10 yards from the spot, and he'll take him back to the 25-yard line.
So that's a 5-yard penalty.
Still first down.
South, uncharacteristically, Steve, this is their 5th penalty. Just in the first half, we usually get only like 3 penalties a game.
Yes.
So they have their 4th penalty. If you're watching on YouTube, what do you think about all the flags being thrown so far? Let us know on the YouTube chat. You can type in, let us know what you think.
First down, 15. Tribble, first 10
Wide
for the night.
open.
He's got Hunter Scott. Scott's in the 50, 40, 35, 30. And he's going to be dragged down from behind into South territory, Campbell County territory, all the way to the 20-yard line. Big play for South.
$55 yards.
55 on the hookup, first pass of the game. What a strike from Trimble. So 4:30 to go. Phil's going to get his wind here. He gave you 2 that
He gave you
time.
2.
Baby. 2 winds from the white hat. And Trimble under center. Give Soto. He has a hole. Inside the 5. Touchdown. Bison. Alex Soto. 20 yards right up the gut.
Boy, that's 2 back-to-back big plays by the Bison right there. I'll tell you what, that pass reception from Hunter Scott, he's going to want to talk to the track coach to see if he can try out for the 100 there.
Oh, man. He was rumbling and stumbling.
For those of you who know Hunter,
Let's see if the gate swings here.
That's going to be Hunter. He's going to be like, Coach,
the gate is closed now.
I could run the 100 sub-11.
And no, the gate's not going to open, and it's going to be a busted play. One of the hinges came off the gate.
Who got that, though? Who got that tackle? Number 11 with the loss, tackle for a loss. Who picked up the ball, though?
It's an untimed, unyardaged play.
No, that is a yardage play in Wild Preps. Who picked it up? I need to know.
I don't have any idea.
I'm going to have to give that one to Trimble, unfortunately, then.
So the 2-point conversion.
Was it 82? So Silva's going to get credited with a 12-yard loss. Oh, my goodness.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. You get credited for losing yards on a 2-point conversion.
But then you get credited.
An untimed, undowned play.
You get credited with the rushing yards on a 2-point conversion.
Get credited. You don't get credited for the score.
Yeah, you do.
What do you get, 2
points? You
points?
get 2 points, yeah. You get 2 points and the yardage. I marked it right here. 3 yards right there.
So South.
Yeah, my car's in the parking lot. Try to find it.
5 plays, 80 yards, and they did that in about 2.5 minutes worth of game time.
Could be on the west side of the school. Yeah.
Silva set to kick off. South leading right now, 14-0, Steve.
28-22, the deep. Backs for Gillette. Oh, and it's kind of a squib kick. Why do you do that? Oh, no. I wasn't watching. I don't know if he meant to do that or what, but, boy, you set them up with just tremendous field position. Now everybody's walking around like, did the ball maybe start? I didn't even see him kick it, so.
Yeah.
I don't know if the ball maybe started coming off the tee and they blew it dead or what, but you wouldn't think they'd want to squib kick it in that situation. And they're not moving him back, so it was not a penalty. So I'm going to assume that maybe the ball started coming off the tee or maybe he went to kick it before they were ready.
Boy, number 27 from Gillette, Hunter Kramer, picked that one up.
Let's try this again. Silva, there you go. Boots it deep, and it's going to be Martinson at about the 8-yard line. Martinson going to try the far side. Breaks a tackle there and gets up to about the 30. Let's see who that is over there. Number 20, Tyler Wilkin. So 4 minutes exactly to go, and they will start, Campbell County will, right at their 31-yard line. This will be their 4th drive of the game. They've had to punt on the previous 3. So Kirkwood brings the troops to the line. 1st and 10, 31. Actually, no, it's a direct snap there. I believe 28. Brady Dunn with the tackle. Better be saying our names. No gain on the play.
Well, they gave him one.
Nope, still at the 31.
Yeah, the yard marker says they do. That's weird. I'm just
That
going to
must
give
be Smitty over there.
I'm giving it.
Smitty over there on the box. Come on, man. Uh-oh,
no.
There's a hole there. And now they're going with direct snaps to Martinson. Get him down. He's into South Territory, number 11 with the tackle for South.
Leandre Ray, the freshman.
So all the way up to the South 44. There's 19 and 625 on that carry. 46, excuse me, thank you. So 19 and 4 is 23 on the carry.
And that was Martinson?
Martinson with the direct snap. Is Kirkwood even in the game? No, he's not. Pitter gets the snap there, and it's a direct snap to him. And South needs to get a tackle. And Gillette's in for the touchdown there. V.J. Pitter.
They called it a touchdown,
And
46
don't
yards.
see any hanky, so 46 yards on the play.
Oh, no, they're calling him down at the 1. Yep, ref said touchdown, and nope, they're saying down at the 1. So 45 yards by number 11.
So 1st and goal for Gillette.
Well, that 45-yard run, Steve, was that run was more yards than what they had yards rushing this quarter.
And South needs to get some penetration here and hold him out. Direct snap Martinson.
That's
Now
it.
he's into the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown. And so Gillette goes to the Wildcat and finds a little bit of success. South better sure something up there.
Boy, they did. They went to that Wildcat, Steve. Let me read these yards off to you.
Jesus.
Wildcat, 20. Well, they got the first carry was 0 yards. Next one was 23. Next one was 45, and the next one was a 1-yard plunge up the middle for a touchdown. 14-6.
4 plays, 69 yards, and it took them all of about a minute and 6 seconds to get it done. And let's see what they're going to do here, if they're going to kick. Or now Kirkwood's back in the game. They're huddling up here. So they may go for 2. And they're going to do just that. Trips receivers come near side.
Wild Prep's giving us a scoreboard. Mild surprise right now. At halftime, Rock Springs leading Cheyenne East 8-7. Thanks, Wild Preps. I don't know if that's Kevin or his partners that are working on it, but we appreciate it.
And the pass is knocked away by Mascarenas.
Hey!
Mascarenas.
Hi! I love Michael.
So Gillette finds a little bit of thunder
And guess what?
with the Wildcat formation.
Mascarenas gets credited with a pass defense on that play.
Oh, yeah.
So Wild Preps lets
That's
us
ridiculous.
know Rock Springs leading 8-7 at the half. Steve, what do you think about that?
Thanks, Wild Preps. Well, Rock Springs has been a chameleon this year, They get beat by South at home, and then they're trading punches with that powerful East team there. So they came to Cheyenne. They were able to beat Central, so they've had some wins and some losses, and that is a surprise, though. I did think that East would fare better over. Oh, they're going after it at Buell, huh?
Yeah, that's true. Buell's their quarterback.
That's
and
right.
He was their star player at Rock
Star
Springs,
everything.
so they're playing with a little bit more oomph.
Yeah.
We do want to give a shout-out to the tennis teams. Brendan Locke winning his back-to-back championship. Actually, we did mention that after he won it, but, congrats to them. It was our best outing for the boys' team and the girls' team at regionals this year.
Nice. We had a surprise gal get to the semifinals, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So Kari Wright and Dominguez are deep for South as Campbell County puts the boot to it. It'll be Dominguez. Now it's a reverse. Hands it to Kari Wright. Kari, 25, 30, has a hole, 35, 40. Right. Up across the 40 to about the 44. Tackle made by number 6. But great starting position for South here with 2:45 to go till half.
How many yards was that?
Well, they got it at about the 9-yard line, so I'd give them, 35.
Nice. South in good position right now, field position-wise, to try to tack on another score. 2:45 left. After that last defensive series, I would want to eat some clock right here, Steve. Let the defensive coaches try to get something going.
Well, you only got 2:45, so, yeah, you want to definitely try to get a score. I wonder if let's see here.
If you want to be a sponsor, look on the left-hand side of your screen, bottom left-hand side of your screen for our email address.
Trimble. The give on the counter. That's Dominguez, I believe, and he's going to have positive yards. Still fighting, and that should be a first down for South. Number 27 on the tackle along with number 11 was Dominguez, but give him to the 46 of Gillette for 10 yards and a first.
South with 142 yards rushing in the first half, Steve. 197 yards total with that 55-yard pass completion.
Thunder Basin 10-7 regained the lead over Kelly Walsh in that one. And Sheridan sticking with that 7-3 lead over Laramie. Give that same counter play. It is Dominguez again. Did he stay? He stayed in. And
they're waving him down.
No, they're going to mark him out. So it's going to be a 5-yard gain to the 41, but that'll stop the clock. At 42, I guess, is where they're marking him out. 4 yards. On the carry. 2:13 to go. Kobe Bartow into the huddle for South. Boy, it'd be nice for them to tack one on here.
While the scoring, 20 points so far between the two teams coming in the second quarter. Both teams went scoreless 0-0 in the first.
Soto up the middle. Soto has the first down. Soto's going to be drugged down at about the 30-yard line. Looks like number 15 and number 9 on the play, but give Soto 12 on the carry. Clock will run. See how many winds the White Hat gives this time. 1, 2 big winds. Wow, early in the game he just give you that half little choo-choo train symbol.
Maybe the umpire told him.
Hey. We're trying to get a playoff assignment, man. Trimble is going to throw. All kinds of time. Has a man over the middle. It's caught up near the 20, fighting for yards.
It's going to be a first down.
I'm sorry, I didn't see who made the tackle, Allen. But it's a pass play up to the 20, 10 yards and a first down.
Trimble, 2 for 2. 65 yards, both passes for first downs. Who's covering him right now in the pink socks?
Do not know. Fake. Well, I don't know. Who's got the ball? Counter there, I think. Was that Garcia that got the counter?
Garcia on the carry. Second down Bison.
Give him 1, 2, 3 yards.
To about the 16-yard line.
4 yards.
And who called the timeout here, Gillette? South at the timeout.
It's their third and final.
1:14 to go. We'll keep it here because we're going to have an extended halftime that will include a bit of a memorial to our very good friend Lenny Savarowski. Lenny, unfortunately, passed this week doing what he loves. He was officiating a hockey game, a parent heart attack, but Lenny was the nicest guy you'd ever meet in your life. He enjoyed umping softball, reffing basketball. He was a tremendous hockey official, hockey ref. He was a teacher at South and a special ed guy, and he will be sorely, sorely missed.
You know, the one thing I liked about Lenny in basketball is in our meetings, he was the one official that was always working to get better at the craft, you know. Always asking questions about certain rules to make sure he understood the translation and all that. Always had that smile, too.
Trimble's going to keep it, and it's going to be stacked up inside the 15.
Is there a 52? 52 on the tackle.
52 on the tackle. They'll give him up to the 13-yard line, 4 on the carry. Make it third down and about 3. We're under a minute to go. South needs to kind of hurry up now.
So for those of you on chat, if you knew Lenny Silverowski, one of the instructors, educators here at South, an official for softball, hockey, and basketball, give us one of your memories, positive, please, about Lenny. Unfortunate news to hear about what happened to him last week.
Pass. Trimble looking to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Bison. That's Hunter Scott. 13 yards on the completion.
Boy, he dropped that right in there, didn't he? That was good coverage there by Campbell County, and he just laid it over the defender's shoulder right to where the only person who could catch that ball was Hunter Scott.
7 plays, 56 yards there.
Okay, here comes.
And this is
the
old typical run-of-the-mill, willy-nilly extra point here. No swinging gates. I think the gate broke. And it's up and true. So Silva puts it in. 33.4 seconds to go till half. It's Cheyenne South 21, Gillette 6. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to high school football on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
All right, back here from South. We have about 33 seconds until halftime. South with a 21-6 lead here. So Allen has a good halftime show put together for you. Probably is it going to be a 20-minute halftime? Because of senior night, did they tell you?
I'm sure it will be.
Likely about a 20-minute halftime, we're thinking, because the band has to be recognized for senior night. So
I want to give a thank you to all the people watching from Gillette right now or up north in Wyoming.
Campbell County, you bet.
Up in the Campbell County area. Appreciate you watching us.
Appreciate your team and the sportsmanship they display.
You know,
and appreciate their fight. I know it's tough times. Hey, South went through years of that. We know exactly what it's like to just go and lose and lose and lose. So keep at it, guys. There's Pitter gets to the side. He's going to be pushed out by 26 or no 26. Wyatt Garcia. But good starting position. Again, why don't you boot that deep? I mean, what's the squib about? Give them the ball in terrific field position at the 42-yard line.
how many yards on that return, you think?
Oh, probably about 10, I would think would be about right. If Wire Preps is listening, they're like, oh, my God, these guys are the ones giving us our stats. Hey, man.
We do go back and look at the film.
So see what they do on first down. They really don't have a lot of time for Wildcat. Oh, is there going to be a sack? Nope. Kirkwood gets out of trouble there, and he's going to dive down inside the 45. Hanson with the tackle. They're going to mark him to the south 44-yard line. About 16 on the carry.
Got to get the
and
chain
Gillette's going to
set.
call timeout. So is that there? They have one left, do they?
One left.
Phillip.
South leading 21-6. Will be an extended halftime show with the marching band.
A lot of good stuff, and you can go make yourself a sandwich and get you a cold beverage.
And subscribe to us.
And then you can come sit back down and watch the band. I know that
if you want to know how to
folks
subscribe
like
to
watch
us,
the band. Go ahead, yeah.
there should be a red subscribe button right there on your YouTube page that you're watching from. Click on that. Just so you know, you're not paying anything. All the subscribe button is like friending somebody on Facebook. Send somebody in motion.
Oh, low snap there. Kirkwood throws it over the middle. Has a man. Oh!
Oh, Mascarenas.
Mascarenas
Oh,
just
my goodness.
drilled him.
Who caught that?
I think it's number 9, but no, number 4. Woo, boy, he got drilled.
Oh, my goodness.
Is it going to be one that tacks?
Michael just laid the wood down.
Yeah, so let's move him backwards here.
Oh, it's not going to count. It's not going to count.
Number 4's like, hello.
Oh, that's a 15-yarder.
A chop block. That's a big dog.
Oh.
Ew,
I'm going to zoom in on Michael.
That's unfortunate.
That man right there just introduced himself to number 4 in the rudest way you can introduce yourself.
Keep going. God, mark him all the way back to the 40.
If Michael knew I had this on him, he'd probably wave.
That's like 16
Tyler Wilkin right there, senior. That was a man hit. That was just a man hit.
So it'll be first and about 26 to go.
I love those hits.
South's playing with 2 deep safeties.
But I tell you what, they got to do something because someone's coming open. They're either doing that little cross up the middle. See that?
And Kirkwood's
they got it covered
trouble
this time.
He's pointing people down the field. He's just going to have to chuck it up. And incomplete. Oh! You're going to be kidding me if he's going to call pass interference on that.
It's going to be a 15-yarder.
Both guys are going for the ball. Oh, that is.
Now, this is not the NFL. It's not a spot foul.
It's going to be 15-yarder from the line of scrimmage. But, boy, I don't know about that. Of course, the guy on Gillette's sideline threw it, so he might have got a little help.
5th penalty of the ball game for the Bison.
9.7 seconds to go. So South's got to be careful as to not give up a long pass here.
So it's going to make it 1st and 10 again.
So back-to-back
1st and 11.
penalties.
And you never see that penalty called on.
Well, and I thought both guys were making a play on the ball. But it's a long way away from us, so we'll go with what he saw.
Yep.
Kirkwood rolls. This might be the last play. No, he just dumps it over the middle, and it's going to be out of bounds. Number 4, Kari Wright, credit with the push out.
Who caught it, though?
They'll have one more chance for one more play. I believe number 6 was on the reception.
How many yards was that?
So they're
11.
down to the 28.
28.
So 17.
17, yep.
And now, did they take Kirkwood out of the game?
They're going to try to kick it.
Oh, they're going to try to kick a field goal. This is an interesting decision here.
Who's their place kicker?
Number 15. I saw him in warm-ups kicking with no pressure or nothing from the 25-yard line, and he was coming up short. This will be placed at the 35.
45-yard attempt.
So Gillette calls their last timeout. 2.5 seconds to go to half, so one play. Does look like they're going to set up for a 45-yard attempt. So
45-yarder.
45-yarder. Hash mark right.
Want to watch any type of fake here, though. Well, they do got somebody back deep.
Yep, South's playing deep.
Yep. See that there.
They can catch it, run it back, maybe do the old Auburn special. Snaps down, the kick is up. Oh, boy. That is – it hits the crossbar, goes over. So it is good. And jubilation erupting in the press box to our left. That'll take us to the half. 45-yard field goal. And at the half, it's South 21, Gillette 9. And you're listening to high school football. Let's take an extended break here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Man, those guys over there might as well. Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
You're watching the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis offers free high-speed internet, air conditioning, cable TV, and rustic cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. A lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
This broadcast is being brought to you by the Bison, 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Hey, this is Steve,
And this is Alan,
and you're listening to the Bison on 1112 BISN.
your Bison Network. With American National, you get a dedicated agent who can help you make well-informed decisions about protecting your lifestyle. With years of experience in the insurance industry and an outstanding array of products and services for home, auto, and life, you can feel good you're doing what's right for your family. Let Robert Martinez be your insurance ally. Call him today at 307-514-5003.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 19,000 here in Wyoming. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline, skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey, this is Steve.
And this is Alan,
And you're listening to the Bison on 1112 BISN.
your Bison Network.
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces? Pena Business Services does, and they can help. Realizing your company is like its own unique puzzle, it's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. Offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 307-369-2708. Pena Business Services, solving your bookkeeping puzzle one piece at a time.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins is the place to stay the next time you're in Thermopolis, Wyoming. One review from TripAdvisor says, "The Round Top is a great place to stay, not only because it's old-fashioned and quaint, not only because it's very inexpensive, and not only because you truly feel like a guest, it is also just a 10-minute walk to the hot springs. I don't know why you'd want to stay anywhere else." Make your reservation now at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins by calling 307-421-7520.
This broadcast is being brought to you by the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
Hey, this is Alan with 1112 BISN back here. It's still halftime here at Cheyenne South High School with your South Bison leading 21-9. They are about to do senior night for the marching band as the marching band just finished their performance at halftime. And just so you know, for those of you who are wondering why we don't show the marching band during our halftime shows, it's because of copyright violations. They're playing music that would be recognized by the algorithms that Google runs, and we don't want to get those copyright strikes against us. So unfortunately, we cannot air the halftime show, but we are going to air the senior night for the marching band. There won't be any audio, but you'll see the field, and we will finish up putting in stats so we could do the stats before the start of the second half. But for now, it will be senior night for the marching band. Hey, so this is Alan with 1112 BISN. As we've got about 4 minutes left until the start of the second half, as Marching Band Senior Night is still going on. I want to go ahead and go over some stats with you really quick. First, let's go ahead and visit the visiting Campbell County Camels. They've ran 27 plays so far. This is also if you include special teams returns. 27 plays for a total of 202 yards. They've got 105 yards rushing on 12 attempts, and then 54 yards passing. Now you got to figure 105 yards rushing, 45 of that came on one play, which was almost a touchdown by that number 11. But they're averaging 7.5 yards per play right now. They've got 7 first downs, 1 touchdown. Leading rusher is number 11 for the Camels, which is VJ Pitter. He leads the team right now with 45 yards rushing on that 1 carry. He's followed by number 28, Cameron Martinson, who's got 8 rushes for 41 yards and 1 touchdown, his long being 23 yards. South ran 34 plays in that first half for 288 yards total. That 288 yards, man, that's a really good first half for the South Bison, run 288 yards total offense. That's including special teams returns. They got 29 rushes for 167 yards, 3 passes for 79 yards, 2 special team returns for 42 yards. Their leading rusher is number 2, Alex Soto, who's got 16 carries for 103 yards with a long of 20 yards and 1 touchdown, followed by number 28, Dominique Dominguez, with 5 carries for 38 yards, and then number 26, Wyatt Garcia, who's got 5 carries for 33 yards. Trey Trimble went for 5 yards on 2 carries, but he went 3 for 3 in that first half for 3 for 3 passing for 79 yards and 1 touchdown, his long being a 55-yard strike to number 89, Hunter Scott. That is your offensive stat summary. We don't have the defensive stat summary put together, but we will, like we told you, give you the offense, as we are about now 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. So we're going to take this time to give a little special thanks out.
Spank it.
One special thanks is to Pena Business Services, S&J Signs, Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, Robert Martinez Agency, Richardson Construction, Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. And then I do want to give a special shout out to S&J Signs. They've been our sponsor now for 8 years. We've been broadcasting for 7, but they've been a sponsor for us since we started the website, SouthHighBisonAthletics.com. So that's quite a while. As a matter of fact, for all of your Bison needs, give us a look up at SouthHighBisonAthletics.com. 1112 BISN is owned by Bison Web and Media. If you want to be a sponsor for 1112 BISN, give us an email at bisnwbm@gmail.com. That's bisnwbm@gmail.com. Or give them a call at 307-287-3205. All of our broadcasts are broadcast live on YouTube Live. While you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to us by clicking the red subscribe button right there on your screen. If you look right in the bottom right-hand corner of your YouTube media player, you should see a red button that says subscribe. If it says subscribe, go ahead and click it. That's just like liking somebody on Facebook. Other scoreboards for the South Bison. The swim team right now is actually here at South. They'll be at Laramie tomorrow. They are followed by the volleyball team, who is up in Sheridan and Gillette this weekend. Cross country is going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon as well. Fall sports coming to an end, Steve.
Yes, they are, and a successful fall sporting season for South High School. And, there's no rest for the wicked as the winter sports, especially the junior high stuff's already started up, and open gyms for basketball and that sort of thing's already going on. So it won't be long before we're indoors pounding the ball on the hardwood and grappling on the mat and turning it over to some more of the winter swimming stuff. So as Alan said, SouthHighBisonAthletics.com, that's where you get all of your info. So let's look here to the second half. Gillette will get the first crack at it in the second half. This is going to be a big series to start the second half. If South could stuff them and get the ball back, that would do wonders. Gillette did find a little bit of magic toward the end of that second quarter when they went to the Wildcat formation, and let's see if they think they found something there and continue on with that. They will get the ball to start the half, and it will be number 22 and number 28 deep to receive for the Plainsmen. Pedro Silva stepping it off. And we're about underway here. Good football game on a Friday night. There's kind of a high pooch kick. Drops in the middle of the field, and Gillette's just going to have to dive on it.
They're marking it at the 32, it looks like.
Number 11 for no return. And the 33 they'll
33.
put it at. So they'll start at the 11:58 mark. At their own 33-yard line. Interesting to see how they come out. Kirkwood, is he in the game? I don't think he is.
Well, I'll tell you what, South did a great job stopping Gillette in that first quarter. Gave up
Kirkwood.
105 yards rushing in the second quarter.
So it will be Wildcat with 28. Ooh, he bobbles a snap. There's a hole up the middle there, but looked like he gained a bunch of yards, but since he was so deep taking the snap, it's only about a yard or two carry. Actually, they're going to mark him up to the 36, so give him 3. Who's number 28, Martinson?
Yep.
So Gillette's going to stick with what they were getting success with. Cameron Martinson, he's a junior, 5'8", 180. Again, it'll be, nope, this time it's V.J. Pitter, and he's got some room over the left side and a pretty big gain there, taken down by 28 and 57. But he's going to be up to about the 50-yard line, so about a 14-yard gain there, and South's going to have to come up with it. Nope, 49 they're going to put him at, so 13 on the carry. South's going to have to come up with an answer, Allen, for this Wildcat.
I'll tell you what, he was the leading rusher for Campbell County with 1 carry in the first half. So, I mean, he had a 45-yard carry in the first half. Now he's topping it off by that 13-yarder
That was 11 with that carry.
Oh, 11?
Yep,
Okay.
Pitter. Martinson again. Oh, this time he's going to be stacked up, and I think he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Packard on the stop.
It is big Jace Packard.
Ooh, they're marking him down for a 2-yard loss.
Let's see where they put it. I'm going to put it back to the 48?
Yeah, 1 yard.
So a yard loss there. And actually Kirkwood is in the game, but he's split out as a receiver, so.
We got an equipment timeout.
Wildcat it is. It's Pitter and Martinson are the backs.
Once again, I want to give a thank to everybody watching.
There's going to be a reverse. The ball's on the ground. And it's going to dive on it, and it's going to be a big loss.
Joe Hansen going to get credit with that loss.
Number 8 fell on the ball for Gillette. All the way back at the 36-yard line. Loss of 12. And this is going to be 3rd and huge.
Boy, now they know how our kicker feels.
And now Kirkwood, now Kirkwood's back there, so you figure they'll probably throw the ball here. And another equipment issue. Looks like Trimble's getting some help getting his chin strap buckled. Hope Grandpa's doing good. We understand he's watching the game in Kingsman, Arizona. There's a nice gain there. I believe that's number 5. Number 5 with the reception. Big gainer, and let's see if they're going to go for it to punt.
Who made the tackle?
They're I didn't see. They're all the way down to the 43-yard line. Big gainer there. So about 21 on the reception there. 4th and 2, big play here for South. Gillette lining up to go for it. Fans stomping their feet in the stands.
They've actually got number 3, the quarterback, out here lined up as a receiver.
So you're looking Wildcat, I'm sure. And they draw South off. It's Trey Trimble.
Once again.
That's going to be an auto first for Gillette.
6th penalty of the game. South probably had 6 penalties in the last 3 games combined. And they've got 6 already this game. And that's going to convert into a first down. That's the 4th first down of this game, Steve, that Campbell County has gotten by South's penalties.
So a new, fresh look for Campbell County here. 21-9 is the score. 8:53 to go, third quarter. Again, Martinson looking for a hole. Martinson finds some positive room, gets jacked up and stacked back by number 20, Wilkin. But not before he's up to the 31 for a gain of about 7 there.
Yeah.
So impressive drive here.
I'll tell you what, they found something that works. They found that Wildcats just doing it.
Hurry Smith working hard over on that box. Second and call at 3. This time it's Pitter.
No, he's got the edge.
He's got the left edge, and he's down the sideline, and he's going to be let's see who knocked him out over there.
From the 31 to the 14.
I think it was
13, yeah.
Austin White.
18-yard gain.
So 18 yards and a first down there. And Gillette on the move, slicing through the South defense here on the first drive of the second half. Snap there. Martinson. They stretch it out. Oh, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. There's a flag comes in from the back judge, and that usually is not good. It's usually not a good sign there. That's usually a face mask or something like that, but nope, holding. Wow, the back judge calls a holding.
He got tired of the umpire not calling it.
He said, I got to throw one flag tonight. Came all the way down from Torrington.
He said, hey, Joe, this is what a holding flag looks like, Joe.
He threw that flag about 30 yards.
I don't even know if that's their names, guys, just so you know.
Back to the 26, so that's a 13-yard penalty.
Well, just so you know, look, there's the back judge. Okay, the back judge is right there on your screen to the far left of your screen.
About 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
He saw that hole 20 yards away. That must have been clearly obvious, man.
So first and long now. Still have Martinson as the Wildcat, if you will. Oh, Brady Dunn gives him a nice hug. Puts him down at the 25-yard line, so he's only going to get about a yard there. Bring up second down. They've got to get to the 4-yard line for a first down, so second and 21.
So for those of you watching right now, what should South look out for on this particular play right here? What do you think they got to watch out for? They still got their quarterback.
Now number 46 is in the backfield.
They've got their quarterback lined up as a wide receiver, their main quarterback. What do you think they should watch out for?
I don't know who 46 is. He's not on our roster, but he's back in the backfield with Martinson. Bad snap there. Martinson has to go. Now Martinson's going to throw the ball, and he throws to a sliding receiver. They do give him the catch. Say he stays in bounds to the 19. Number 8 with the reception, and they get it to the, looks like about the 18, so about 7 yards on the pass completion. Boy, Gillette with a heck of a drive here.
Well, South's defense has got a hold right here.
This will be the 10th play of the drive.
Timeout,
Gillette's going to call timeout. So
first one.
Let's take a timeout with them. You come back and listen to some more high school football here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins is the place to stay the next time you're in. The Round Top is a great place to stay, not only because it's old-fashioned and quaint, not only because it's very inexpensive, and not only because you truly feel like a guest, it is also just a 10-minute walk to the hot springs. I don't know why you'd want to stay anywhere else. Make your reservation now at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins by calling 307-421-7520.
Steve takes a mouthful of popcorn right when we're about to come back.
Well, Oh, it's good tonight. It's good tonight. It's going to be hard to beat Laramie, boy. Last week, they had the best popcorn I think I've ever eaten at a high school game.
Well, I'll tell you what, that
nice
popcorn,
and salty.
That popcorn was
It
good.
stayed with us half the ride home. The aftertaste, it was in my stash.
So who's quarterback?
Third and 15. It's still Martin. I believe it's still Martinson. And he's going to fake the give. Pitch on the reverse. It's going to be a pitch pass to the end zone.
Touchdown.
Caught. Touchdown. And number 8 with the reception there.
18-yard touchdown pass.
And Kari Wright comes up a little bit shaken, but Kirkwood completes the pass. Geez, I think they're going to tear the press box down over there. Good for them. Nice to have an exciting game for their squad. They will go for the extra point here. It will be Connor Hooks.
21-15 right now.
Snap, kick. Oh, my goodness. Kicked it right into the back of his offensive line.
Yes, he did.
So with 6:27 to go, score South 21 and Gillette 7. Let's take a timeout. South looking to come.
21-15.
21-15, excuse me. South looking to answer after we come back on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Dang, that's...
Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all the pieces? Pena Business Services does, and they can help. Realizing your company is like its own unique puzzle, it's their goal to show you how your company is reaching its goals on a weekly, monthly, or quarterly basis. Offering bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services that are tailored to fit your business. At Pena Business Services, they can help allow you to focus on your business and effectively serve your customers. Set up your free consultation now by calling 3.
Live, Steve, and South once held a 21-6 lead. Now they lead 21-15. I'd say this particular drive coming up for South is extremely important for them.
It is. You know, Gillette's found a little bit of success with that Wildcat. South's having a little bit of trouble stopping it. So South at this point needs to put something together here to answer. Tyler Wilkin and Dominique Dominguez.
This kickoff being brought to you by Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. Located in Cheyenne and Pine Bluff. The Cheyenne office is located right off South Greeley Highway. Give them a call at 772-0955. Set up your appointment today.
So the kick will be deep, and it'll be Wilkin from the 16. Wilkin up the middle, into the pack. Still on his feet. He's going to be up near the 40-yard line. Tackled by number 27. So from the 16 to the 39, give him 23 on the return. Right to the 40, actually. So 1st and 10 from the 40. South looking to answer. Gillette with 2 consecutive scoring drives, one to end the first half, one to begin the second half.
Boy, they bookended that pretty good, wouldn't you say?
And they have some little energy over on their side, so South's going to need to put something together here. Trimble will be under center. They'll start with Soto. Soto, big hole up the middle. Soto still going. Driving over Gillette defenders. Inside Gillette territory all the way down to the 43-yard line. I think number 11 was on the tackle. 17 yards on the carry.
Well, that's a good way to
start it out.
That's a good way to reply back to that touchdown drive. A punishing run by Alex Soto right up the middle. I know that's not a surprise for some of you.
So 1st and 10. Soto again. Soto again with room to run. Across the 35. Tackled by 28. And they'll give him right to the 35. So 8 on that.
Soto with over 100 yards rushing in that first half, Steve.
Yeah, and he tacks on 25 here to start the second half in 2 carries. Trimble brings him to the line. It'll be 2nd and 2. Will we see fullback again? We will. And Soto's still on his feet, and he's close to the first down. I don't think he's going to have it.
Number 30 on the tackle there for Gillette.
Not a great spot. It'll be inside the 30, just inside the 34, so give him a yard. This can bring up third down and 1. This might be a good play for Trimble to fake the give and keep it himself.
Yeah,
they're keying on Soto now.
Well, not just that, but Trimble,
punishing runner.
He's a punishing runner, exactly. He led the team in rushing last year for the Bison, so let him chew up those yards.
But now they're coming out with twins each side.
Wow. Spread out the
Trimble
offense.
himself, and he's going to easily have the first down, up to the 30-yard line.
First down.
Well, who's that big defensive tackle right there next to the umpire?
I think he's 40. Isn't that the 46 we're talking about?
Is that 46, the one that's not on the roster?
Yeah. Who did? First and 10 south at Gillette 30.
They don't even have a 46 on their freshman roster.
Looking to answer here.
So if anybody watching from Gillette knows who number 46 is, let us know so we can at least give them a name.
Trimble going to keep option. Pitches it out. Dominguez down to the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Number 7, is that 7 on the tackle? Or 9?
No, who is number 7?
Yep.
So they'll spot it right at the 10, 20 yards on that carry. First and goal south.
Well, we said that South needed to have an answer after giving up 9 points in the last 2 drives for Campbell County. South's replying pretty good right now as it's first and goal from the 10-yard line, Steve. This is a solid drive. Good mix of middle, outside runs. That was a nice QB option there.
Pitch, left side, Garcia, and he's going to be drugged down for a loss.
Credit that end, whoever made that tackle. He's got the pink socks. He's limping right now.
Number
5. He's walking around limping. I want to say it's number 5.
Yeah, you're right. Or no, that's number 6.
Is it number 6?
So loss of a yard, it'll bring up second and goal from the 11. .311 to go. Soto, 5. Nope, didn't quite get to the 5. He's going to be pushed back. They're going to give him progress only to about the 7. I thought he got a little further than that, but
Third down, Bison.
see where they spot the ball. Well, that's like at the 8-yard line, isn't it? Only 3 on that carry. So third and goal from the 8.
Number 6 on the tackle again. Number 6 is Dawson Hayden, listed as a wide receiver linebacker.
So South needs to hurry up and get a playoff here. Third down and goal, ball at the 8-yard line. Trimble. Trips coming out from underneath center. I don't know if he got his foot stepped on or what, but he's going to fall back for a 2-yard loss.
I think they're going to go for the 3 here. I think that's Pedro Silva walking out.
It is. So he'll lose back to about, what did he lose, to the 10?
Yep. It's going to be a 27-yarder. 27-yard attempt.
Hash mark left for the left-footed kicker. This will be big here. It'll make it a 2-score game. Ball's down. Kick is up. And they say no good. So Gillette holds.
Well, that was a low line drive, kind of knuckleball kick right there.
Yeah, that looked like a good guy. I don't know how it missed. Must have missed left. Looked to me like it was through, but they'll spot the ball at the 20. And now South's defense needs to come up here. So Gillette, minute 32 to go.
15. They have a chance to either tie or take the lead on this drive right here, Steve.
Let's see what South defense can come up with a big play here. I think it was a good option to try that field goal. And, boy, from my vantage point, it looked good, but I'm surprised. They'll stay with the old Wildcat with Martinson.
Why not? It's worked for him.
Oh, absolutely. He'll try the middle, and he will break outside and be tackled. Not much doing.
Well, that's number 50.
Wilkin cleaned him up along with 28 Dominguez. Looks like they give him 2 yards to the 22. Second down. 8 to go. Again, 28. It's going to take the snaps. No snap! Ball on the ground! Let's see who comes up with it. Looks like Gillette still has it.
Who came up with it?
Martinson fell on his own fumble, but he's going to lose yards back to the 19-yard line. So that'll bring up third down and 11. See if they move Kirkwood back over under center here.
Wouldn't surprise me. Or they'll do that, 28 seconds left in the quarter. This has been a fast third quarter. Do that little pitch option where he threw that touchdown pass in the third quarter. Earlier this quarter.
It's going to be Kirkwood. And let's see what happens here.
Timeout. Ooh, that's their second timeout. They've got one left. They got a whole quarter still, Steve.
Let's go ahead and keep it here because there's only 18 seconds to go till the end of the third quarter. And, Alan, do you feel overwhelmed with too many bills and not enough income?
Man, sometimes I do.
Pina Business Services can help you obtain debt freedom.
Really?
With plans to help you, give Pina Business Services a call to discuss what plan will best fit your needs. Call Pina Business Services at 307-369-2708.
What was that number again, Steve?
That number was 307-369-2708.
Man, thanks for that.
So, Gillette, that was good, wasn't it?
That was a great read, wasn't it? That was a great read.
Big 3rd and 11 play here.
We are the professionals.
Kirkwood in the shotgun.
We are the envy of all web streamers.
South needs to cover up here, make a play. Fake the give. Kirkwood throws over the middle. Has a man wide open, and he overshot him. Number 4 was the intended receiver that was almost intercepted by South.
Well, I tell you what, that is a big, huge break for South right there. Huge.
Yeah, because he was open over the middle. He would have had the first down, but he just was overthrown, and they bring in the punt unit.
Boy, it's getting so cold out there, our camera just went out of focus for a second.
It's actually still really nice. So
such a huge break.
Watch for the fake. Watch for
who's punting.
Number 46, I believe.
Well, that's a different punter. It's a new guy. It's the new guy we don't have a number on. We don't have a name on, I mean.
Or a number. Well, we got a number.
He's got to watch the
low snap. He does get it off. And Wilkins going to field it at the 40 and be drugged down right there.
So that's from the 19.
I believe 32.
31.
Made the tackle. So South will have it. 3.3 seconds to go, right at their 40-yard line.
Boy, this number 46 is a flat-out stud. Too bad we don't know what his name is.
I know.
Number 46 is Rayshawn Doyle.
Rayshawn Doyle.
Rayleigh Lynch, thank you so much for saving us. Rayshawn Doyle. Now we have a name.
It's all together. Rayshawn Doyle. All righty. Good player.
He's a really good player. I don't know why they don't put him.
Oh, they have him on the roster as number 52.
Oh, so. Okay.
1st and 10 South. This will be the last play of the third quarter. Give on the counter. There's some room for Dominguez. First down into Gillette territory. And that'll end the first quarter. The third quarter, wow. Still in the first quarter. He gets all the way down to the 43. So after 3 quarters of play, it's South 21, Gillette 15. You're listening to High School Football 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne.
Welcome to the historic Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins. Located in scenic Thermopolis, Wyoming, it is within walking distance access to the Hot Springs State Park, as well as world-class fishing, motorcycling, golfing, rodeo grounds, and downtown shopping and restaurants. A Wyoming family-owned and operated motel for travelers, offers seasonal rates for nightly, weekly, and monthly rentals. Senior, military, and government discounts are also available. Stay at the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins on your next visit to Thermopolis, Wyoming. Make your reservation by calling 307-421-7520 and tell them 1112 BISN sent you.
Here from Bison Stadium, 1st and 10 south inside Gillette territory at the 43-yard line. Trimble, straight ahead gives. Soto moving to pile. Good yardage there.
Soto on the carry. Second down, Bison.
27 on the stop. They'll give him to the 39-yard line. Wow, thought he had a heck of a lot more yards than that.
Rayshawn Doyle. I'm so glad we know his name now.
So 2nd and 5 for South at the 39 of the Camels.
That's Rayleigh's son. Thank you so much. We truly.
Soto again. First down up the middle. Soto inside the 20, chugging. And there's a flag laid, and that might be something tacked on to it.
So from the 39.
I think 55 made the tackle. They're going to push him all the way to the 17, 22 on the carry.
Somebody's hurt, too.
Yeah, there is a player down for Gillette.
So first, right now, it stands as a.
And they're going to tack some on here.
22-yard gain.
Looks like Pitter might be the hurt player.
Ooh, that'd be a big loss. So
first down.
22 to the 12. That's a 10
From the
yard.
17.
17 to the 12. 5 yard.
So first down, 10, south from the 12. Pitter's helped off the field.
Is it Pitter or Pitta?
Pitter, P-I-T-T-E-R.
Pitta.
PJ.
But if you're from the East Coast,
Pitta. If you're
Pitta.
from New York. From New York,
it's Pitta.
VJ Pitta.
VJ Pitta.
First and 10, south of 12. They need to do something with this one. Trimble under center.
But we had it 1st and goal that last series. We got to be able to punch this one in.
Reverse. Kobe Bardo.
Ooh, he got
got stood up. We might give him a yard to the 11.
Second down, Bison.
Tried to cut it back up.
Is that number?
2nd and 9.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in on this number here since Steve didn't give it to me. I'm going to give it to
Which one is it?
this guy right here. This guy right there. 50
Big old
something.
50 something. 55, I believe.
55.
Yep.
Now look at him, and let me get a size of Kobe Bardo. He's not on the field right now.
2nd and 9. Ball at the Gillette 11-yard line. Soto straight ahead. Pile. Moves it down close to the 5. There's Doyle. Climbing up off the pile. Gets it to the 5. 6 yards on the carry. Be 3rd down. They need to get to the 2 for the first. They got 2 plays.
Well, that's a plus.
To get 3 yards.
We can get a first. There's no pressure to have to score right here. You can get the first.
Trimble under center. He's going to keep it. Pitch. Ball's on the turf, but it's picked up. Got a south bounce into the end zone. Oh, not if he got across the goal. It's not.
They're saying touchback.
Talk it over. That's a touchdown. Oh, Dan Gallus is not happy about that. He was in the end zone.
Yes, he was. So that's going to go down as a 5-yard carry with nothing to show for it. Who fumbled it? Dominguez.
Holy cow. Boy, he got such a fortuitous bounce on the missed pitch, bounced right to him. And now South's going to have to stop again. Boy, they had 2 opportunities inside the Gillette 10-yard line and nothing to show for it. Missed field goal and a fumble. Gallus is having a piece of the back, Judge, I'll tell you that. South's got to keep their composure. Throw outside. Oh! No catch. He got drilled.
Hansen. That pass was broken up because Hansen just laid him out, Steve-O. Hard hits tonight coming from both sides of the field.
Yes, there are.
21-15. This has been a great game.
Now Kirkwood goes back behind center.
Campbell County came in averaging, 94 yards. They've tripled that.
Oh, yeah.
This game. They're close to 300 yards total offense now.
Another flare pass. And another not much doing.
Kari Wright.
He may have got 2 yards, 8 with the reception.
Yeah, they gave him 2.
And that'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
This is a big 3rd down right here. 8:51 left in the 4th quarter.
Make some noise, South fans.
Yeah, we need to make some noise. We need to make the stampede. Make some noise. There we go. There's the stampede. Haven't heard that in a long time.
Kirkwood to pass. Fakes. Going up top. Oh, and it's incomplete. That's a terrible call. That is a terrible call.
That is horrible.
He was going for the ball.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
That is a terrible call. He almost intercepted it, for crying out loud.
Well, you know, that back judge.
Yeah, he's got a burr in his saddle or something.
That back judge saw holding from 20 yards away. It's going to be a.
Wow, that's a bad call.
That is going to be the 5th first down for Campbell County off a South High penalty.
That is probably the worst call that I've seen in a football game in the 7 years we've been doing it. Kari Wright was up above the guy, going to intercept the ball.
He has every right to make a play on that ball. He didn't go through the receiver to do it. Yeah, that was just a bad call.
That's ridiculous.
Horrible call. He won't be seeing postseason.
Screen set up there, set up nicely to Martinson. He's going to have some – and that's hankies all over the field now.
So right now it stands as a 8-yard gain. No.
You know, they're pointing towards South. That is ridiculous.
Well, they're talking to South.
Blocking the back, okay.
Oh, blocking the back. So that's a 10-yard penalty.
I got to remember that. That's about the 8, probably about the 8:40 mark of the 4th quarter. I got to go back and look at that pass interference.
Well, if anybody's watching on YouTube, you could actually rewind it for us. I want to hear from both sides. I'm pretty sure both sides are going to say, one side's going to say it was, one side's going to say it's not. It's going to bring up second and long.
That'll be 1st and 15.
Oh, 1st and 15, yep.
Kirkwood back calling the signals now. 8:04 to go. 32 in motion. Kirkwood going to give on the outside. And Martinson's not going to have much.
Kari Wright's going to get credit with that tackle. And
I think Trimble got a late hit or something. Is that what it is, Phil? Yeah. Justified? I didn't see.
He got 1 yard on the carry.
Well, this is going to give him a 1st down. Yeah. Holy cow, this game's getting weird on us here in the 4th quarter. South, you cannot make those kind of mistakes in this game.
Another 15-yard. That's the third 15-yard penalty on South. That is the 6th first down of the game that Campbell County has gotten from South penalties. Got to play controlled. Got to play in control.
Still on the Gillette end of the field, but the Bison need to
make a stop.
Make a stand here. 1st and 10 for Gillette. Kirkwood. Back to pass over the middle. Has a man. It's caught. It's Pitter. Pitter chugging inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line.
37-yard pass play.
And Gillette's in business now at the 20-yard line.
That quick pass over the middle has killed us all night.
Yeah,
I can't believe they have not fixed that. How can that not be seen and not talked about?
They've been open on those seams.
Every play.
He's just been overthrowing them. That one was a good completion there. 1st and 10, Gillette at the 15. Ball's on the ground, and Kirkwood's going to have to scramble, and he just breaks containment, and he's going to be tackled at about the 5-yard line. I believe that's going to give him 1st and goal.
Yep.
1st down and goal. Ball just inside the 5.
Whew.
Gillette about to put some serious pressure on the Bison here. Kirkwood in the shotgun.
1st and goal.
Kirkwood gives to Martinson. Martinson is going to be tackled. Don't look like he gained anything there. Oh, sorry, allergies. I'm out of focus.
No gain. Exciting game down here if you're from Gillette.
2nd down, goal. Kirkwood, the signal caller. He has Martinson with him. He'll move to the left side. Now he's by himself. Twin receivers both sides. Watch for the jet sweep. No, he's going to fake, give, throw over the top, way over the top of the intended receiver.
Well, I'll tell you what, the only time they have not hit that route right up the middle, that quick hitter, is when it's been overthrown.
Gillette has a big boy down on the field.
Injury timeout.
Let's take a timeout while they tend to the injury. You're listening to 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
Down a goal here for Gillette. 21-15 is the score. Gillette trails, looking to tie it here and maybe try to get ahead with a conversion. Pass to the end zone is out of bounds. No good. Had him. He caught the ball. That'll bring up 4th down, and I just certainly think they need to probably go for it here.
6.5 minutes left in the game. I could see them going for it.
Play of the game here for the South Bison defense. If they can hold, Gillette's only has 1 timeout left. South could put a drive together and really chew some clock. So this is a big 4th down here. Quite possibly the play of the game for the South defense. Fans are getting into it.
Got
Kirkwood
trip receivers
in the shotgun. Kirkwood takes it, looks, throws, slant, caught, touchdown, Camels.
Who caught that?
Number 8. And let's see what they do here. It's going to be interesting. Their kicker drilled a 45-yarder, and then he drilled his lineman in the back with the last extra point. So 21-21 right now, 6:27 to go. South with two opportunities inside the Gillette 10-yard line here in this half. Kick is up, and it's no good.
No good.
No good.
And we've got a tie
and
ball game.
we got a tie ball game. 6:27 to go. Let's take a timeout. We'll catch our breath and come back here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Choosing the right collector car insurance is critical. That's why American National provides clients with reliable, consistent service. Robert Martinez has first-hand knowledge of the concerns collector car and truck owners face, and American National has created a policy with the coverage and enhancements you need to protect your valuable investment. Call Robert Martinez with American National Insurance at 307-514-5003 or visit his office at 2005 Central Avenue in Cheyenne.
So, folks, we got a good one going for you here on this Friday night from Bison Stadium. It is South 21, Gillette 21. South has had two trips inside the Gillette 10-yard line. They could have put a couple of nails in the coffin. They fumbled one going into the end zone, missed the field goal on the other one. Gillette with all the scoring here in the second half. And now South has to put a drive together here. Dominguez and Wilkin.
Is it still 15 kicking?
Deep, yes it is. And this one will go to Wilkin at the 15. Wilkin looking to go left. And he's going to be across the 30, drugged down by number 27, and they'll start from their 33-yard line. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Tie score 21. South will have the drive. And never have they needed something more than they do right now.
21-21.
They get it from the 10. Yeah, in high school. If we go to overtime.
South with the ball. 6:20 left in the game. We've had the ball twice within the 10-yard line of Gillette this half, and both times came away with nothing.
A couple of big penalties extended that last drive. There's going to be a pitch this time. Is that Wyatt? It is Wyatt. Wyatt's going to be up across the 40 to about the 45. So he'll have a first down. Give him 12 on the carry.
Number 7 on the tackle.
I need to apologize to Alan because I've totally lost interest in who's tackling the football.
I'm glad I'm watching the monitor, man.
First and 10, Bison, own 45. About to go under 6 minutes left in the ball game.
Mascarenas near side. Boy, this is a big drive.
It looks like
South.
Gillette jumped off sides. They give it to Soto, and he's going to have positive yards, about 3 of them. Tackled by 55. They'll give him to the 43-yard line. Excuse me, 48-yard line. My sorry.
21-21. Now South, if they lose this game, they're still not officially eliminated from the playoffs as long as Central loses tonight. If Central wins tonight and South loses, South would be eliminated.
Yep.
Campbell County's already been eliminated from the playoffs. So this drive right here means a lot to the Bison.
2nd and 7 pitch.
And we just lost the ball. Who recovered it? I know, but who did? Number 11. Number 11 recovered the fumble.
And Gillette's in business.
Was that Dominguez or?
Yeah. No, it was Wilkin, I believe.
Who fumbled? Wilkin? It was Garcia.
Oh, was it Wyatt?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. This South team is just snake-bitten sometimes.
South's had 3 drives this half. First one, we get down to their 10-yard line and miss the field goal. Second one, we run into the end zone, and the ball is popped out before we get into the end zone, turnover on downs. Third drive, fumble, or turnover because the ball went out. So
something's going to have to happen opportunistically for South. And now Gillette completes a pass by number 8 down inside the 30. Kari Wright. Down to the 28.
How many yards was that?
Where did they take over at?
43, so 15 yards.
First and 10. Clock under 5 to go, and Gillette driving.
Gillette hasn't won a game in a year and a half.
Yeah.
This is the closest they've been to winning a game in a year and a half.
Kirkwood to pass. Pressure. Kirkwood stacks up. Kirkwood is going to be tackled, and he's going to gain a few. Boy, he carries that ball out there
Hunter Scott,
very dangerously.
Hunter Scott on the tackle.
Give him to the 26 for a gain of 2.
Well, and if you look at their numbers, rushing-wise, other than that second quarter, they really haven't had much rushing. It's all been in the air, Steve. I mean, that was only their 4th rush of this quarter.
Yeah.
But they've been shredding us in the air.
They're doing a good job of mixing up their play calling. Blitz on, throw over the middle behind the receiver. Incomplete.
And he was open.
Those slants are there. South is staying to the outside trying to cover on these slants. So it'll be bringing up 3rd down and about 8.
This is a big 3rd down.
Well, and the other problem is their kicker made a 45-yarder already.
This would be a 43-yarder.
This would be about a 43 from here, so.
Still got a cushion on that bottom receiver right there from what you could see. 21-21, 4th quarter.
Kirkwood, let's see if he tries to hand off. Nope, he's going to throw. He's going to get outside. No! Pressure! He's really got nowhere to go with it. And he's just going to run and try to get out of bounds. And he does. But he's not going to gain any yardage, I don't believe. He might even have lost one. Let's see where they give him to. This could bring up 4th down. Interesting play call here.
To the 20.
He lost one to the 27. So 4th down and 8. And it does not look like they're going to bring the field goal kicker on.
Well,
it's a big play for South.
How much fire do you want to play with? That was a good – don't get me wrong, that was a great field goal that he made. But
so another big 4th down here.
You got all the momentum. Why go for the 3 when you could –
South's only going to rush. Oh, they went early. Let's see.
They both went. Let's see which one went first. They both went. We had an offensive player and a defensive player that went at the same time. If South went, I'm going to –
Generally, if it's simultaneous, they'll call offense. Let's see.
If South went, I'm going to throw my headphones out the window. It's going to be on South. Yep, 5-yard on South.
Unbelievable.
9th penalty of the game for the Bison. But still, it's 4th down. You still got to stop them right here. That's the whole thing. The fans can boo all they want. It's still 4th down. You've got to stop them. Now, does it change the play call? Most definitely.
So it's 4th and 4 now.
You went from a 4th and 9 to a 4th and 4. So now you've got a little bit more options to choose from here if you're Campbell County.
South is absolutely killing themselves with penalties.
They've got to watch the football. Not listen to the quarterback, watch the football.
Only rushing 3. Crowd's into it. Big 4th down play here. See what Kirkwood does. Kirkwood takes it, throws over the middle, incomplete! Yes. Holy cow!
Woo! We just dodged a bullet there. South's 3:49 left. South has got to put together a drive now. Well, let me rephrase that. We've got to finish a drive this half. Woo!
My goodness. I don't know who.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm not sure who an overtime game favors between these teams.
We're going to need to go to physical therapy and balance centers.
I just threw my back out when I jumped up there.
They're located here in Cheyenne and Pine Bluff, providing health care and want to help you love your life. Steve, why don't you give them a call at 0955.
South's got to take care of the ball. They've got plenty of time to work a drive.
That's going to be on South. I think Hunter Scott flinched.
They're just absolutely murdering themselves with penalties. Murdering themselves.
I saw Hunter Scott flinch on that one. That's going to be our 10th penalty. We have averaged 3 penalties a game, Steve, and we have 10 already this game.
Now it's 1st and 15. South not really put together to pick up long down and distances.
But they've done a great job so far. I mean,
pitch this side. And we have the corner. Got the edge. Oh, it's a horse collar. Is there a flag on that?
Who made the tackle on the far side?
It was Garcia, I believe, on the carry. Let's see. Garcia on the carry. And I believe 28 was on the tackle. Where did they spot him to? The 30?
Yep.
So 13. Picked up 13 of the 15.
Well, second and manageable right here. That's.
Well, it looked like he got drugged down by the back of the shoulder pads, but there's that dangerous pitch. They're going to come left side. Cut it back! And he'll have the first down up to the 40-yard line. Tackle made by number 55.
Garcia on the carry. For a Bison first down.
So 10 on that carry.
South was 77 yards rushing this quarter. 144 yards rushing this half, Steve. And we haven't scored because of us shooting ourselves in our own foot. Think about it.
3:24 to go. South will have a 1st and 10 at their own 40.
We've had 2 turnovers.
Plenty of time to work with.
East won 24-16 against Rock Springs.
Good job by Rock Springs staying in. It'll be Soto. Soto cuts back, 45. Soto across the 50. Hang on to the football. First down into Gillette territory.
First down.
Number 6 on the tackle.
How many yards was that?
Gillette 48, 12 yards on the carry for Soto. Under 3 to go now. 1st and 10 Bison in Gillette territory. Boy, either team that goes down in this one is just going to feel gut punch.
Exactly. I mean, give Campbell County credit.
Yes.
They fought back.
Soto again. Fighting for yards. Credit 6 with the tackle again. But he'll dive forward to about the 40-yard line. Actually, the 40 and a half. I don't know what you're going to do with that. I'll call it the 40. Give him 8. Call it 2nd and 2.
South with 97 yards rushing now this quarter, Steve. And this is the kind of momentum, you know what? You're taking over the game right here. You know, these long runs this late in the game, you know, what is this doing mentally to Gillette?
They've got to be tired.
You got some Gillette guys with their hands on their waist, so.
They don't have a lot of guys over on that sideline. Trimble to pass. Trimble has a man. And it's a touchdown, Bison! Touchdown, Bison!
Who caught that? Dominguez. That was a beautiful pass.
What a pass!
40 yards, Steve. 40 yards on that strike.
What a bomb by Trey Trimble.
Dominguez was wide open. He had about 5 yards between him and that defender, Steve.
What a pass. Put it right on the money, and South will take the lead here. And again, they set up the swinging gate here. They will try for the extra point. Oh, you want so badly for South to come out and hold on to this lead because you feel sick about the Gillette kids.
Trimble is 4 for 4.
The kick is up, and that one's through. Let's just keep it right here. Holy cow.
Trimble 4 for 4 for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Listen to these. 55-yard completion, 10-yard completion, 14-yard completion, 40-yard completion. South finally finishes the drive they've been looking for the second half. Fourth drive of the second half, Steve. 2 of them got to within the goal line of the Campbell County Camels. Nothing came out of it. Then we fumbled the third one, and this one we finally drive all the way down. Steve, how many plays was that?
5 plays, 78 yards.
Wow, what a great game.
And the other thing is of course, Gillette used those 2 timeouts kind of early on in the third quarter. They've only have 1 left. South has all 3 of theirs.
That was a beautiful pass. That was a beautiful pass.
Pedro Silva, get your foot into this ball, get it downfield, and get a good coverage on this so that Gillette has a lot of field in front of him to tie the game. Entertaining football. Take our hats off to this Gillette team. They're good kids, great sports. We talked about that with some fans at halftime. Fans were commenting about how these guys were picking our guys up after tackles and patting them on the head. And, you know, these kids are fighting.
You know, the one thing I will say is every time we've played Campbell County in football, I've seen that's what they've done. Campbell County's generally been, you know, one of the better sportsman-like teams.
They rubbed our nose in it back in the old days.
Well, you know, but
times.
I would see them picking up our players after tackles and stuff like that. But they didn't bring a sledgehammer to.
No, but you'd also see them
not like that other
playing
Gillette
their
school.
starters into the fourth quarter in 68-0 games. There's going to be, it's not a squibber, but and they're just going to have to probably fall on it or woo! Don't mess around, boys, or you'll come up on the wrong side of it. 55 is going to fall on it. Credit him with the 0-yard return, and they're going to have 69 yards to go. Ball at the 31.
Ooh.
Minute 53 to go.
This is a great game out here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cheyenne South High School leads 28-21. You're listening to 1112 BISN. Call this amazing game.
South's got to watch for these.
We're the premier web.
They got to watch for these.
Premier.
Watch for these streak routes and stuff. Boy, it looks like their receivers took off early. There's going to be a pass outside to number 8, I believe.
Boy, who hung on to that tackle?
No, number 11 caught the pass.
2-yard gain.
I thought maybe it was Dominguez that held on. It was either him or from that right linebacker. A little bit of a low snap, throw over the middle. Complete. Make the tackle now. And he is going to make the tackle inbounds. And he's actually not going to get that many yards. It looked like the ball traveled a long way for him to come up with about a 2 or 3 yard reception to the 36.
Got to get the South crowd into this one. This is a huge third down drive. We need the South crowd.
Give straight ahead. And he's going to have the first down. He's inbounds, though. At the 45, the clock will wind. And Gillette's going to hurry up.
Number 11 with the carry. And he got
9 yards on the
carry.
South's defense needs to hurry up.
Needs South
They're standing around talking to each other.
Needs South's fans to start getting into it.
Clock's running, and they're going to spike it.
50 seconds left in this game.
So Gillette with the ball at their own 45.
They still got one timeout.
They do have the one timeout.
You know, I think that was a smart play to spike it there and save that timeout.
But South's got to know, these defensive players need to know that Gillette's in hurry-up mode. You can't mosey back to the line and talk to your teammates.
Whoa, this game, Steve. This game is nuts.
All right, here we go, 2nd and 10. 45, Kirkwood. Pumps once. He's going long, and it's overthrown. Uncatchable there to number 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Make sure you tune in to us next week as South wraps up the regular season at home against Cheyenne Central to be homecoming for Cheyenne South. If South can hold on to this game.
I'm going to need an acid here. 3rd and 10. Big play.
7 seconds left.
Keep the coverage on him. Kirkwood drops. It's going to be a draw to Pitter. There's a flag on the play. And Pitter's all the way down to the 35. Let's see what the flag is.
They're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back.
That's going to end up being like a 30-yard penalty because of all the yards
Well,
just
I think
lost.
that's what sprung the run. Was a holding. The ref's telling them, bring it on back.
He has it marked at the 38
The flag's
and a
at
half.
the 38, yeah, so that's potentially a 17-yard penalty. Oh, my goodness.
We're trying to get our fans into it. Our players are begging the fans to get into it. They're not used to being this close of a game, this late in the game. So they're kind of quiet.
33.
We need to get the Bison Stampede going here for this third down. How many yards was that penalty?
Money Christmas. From the 45 all the way back to the 28, that's a 17-yard penalty in essence.
It's Stampede time here in Cheyenne. We got to get it going.
And it's so quiet you can hear a pin drop. Let's go.
Tell the crowd to get into it.
Third down and forever in a million. Over the middle. Oh, and it's just dropped. Oh, number six, I think. Oh, hit him right in the hands. He would have
hit him in stride.
He would have been well short of anything, but
I don't know. He had a lot of open green in front of him.
Last time out for Gillette, so South will have to really umbrella it here.
Boy, yeah. You put like you put two players back at the 45 of your 45 because they're at least looking for the first down. They're not looking to get the Hail Mary right now.
Yeah, I know. You're probably right. They've got to get a first down, and then they'll need to hurry to the ball.
Keep everything in front of you. You've got to keep everything in front of you. It's
fourth down, Bison.
We should say that on the microphone. We need the Stampede to kick up here, put some pressure onto that Camel offense. Bison fans are quiet right now. Yep, that's what they're doing. They got 4 players back. Well,
Don't be too lax, though. You don't want somebody to slip through.
There we go.
Fourth down. This is the ball game here. Fourth and about 25 or 30 to go.
Give or take 5 yards.
Kirkwood's going to drop. Kirkwood's going to roll. Kirkwood's going to be chased. Kirkwood has to stop. He's hit as he throws the ball. And no flag on the play. That'll be an incomplete pass.
And South
will win the ball game.
Brady Dunn. Brady Dunn's going to get credit with the pass defense, though, because that was considered.
Yeah, he threw the ball. It'd be an incomplete pass.
Well, I tell you what.
But he took a lick, and he's down.
Brady Dunn has played an amazing game defensively for the Bison. Dunn, 7 solo tackles, 1 of them for a loss, 1 pass breakup, and 2 assisted tackles.
And that is such a gut punch for Gillette.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Not today.
18 in a row now.
Give Campbell County all the credit in the world. Down at one point, 21-6, Steve.
And they fought back, tied this. Looked like they were getting ready to go in to go ahead in this game. And, you got to credit them for their heart. They only brought about 28 kids down, it looks like, And
this game being brought to you by Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, Richardson Construction Incorporated, and S&J Signs Traffic Control. I want to give a special thanks to all of our advertisers and sponsors located on the right-hand side of your screen. Make sure you subscribe to 1112 BISN by hitting the red subscribe button. Like I said, that's earlier. That's just like Facebook's like, where you just like the page. And
so South will take a knee, and that'll be the ball game, folks. So your South High Bison will move to 2-6 on the season. 28-21 South. Now you've got to be here or tune in next Friday. It's the game of the year for the Bison. It'll be the 2-7 Bison, or the 2-6 Bison, likely against the 2-6 Central Indians. The winner of next week's game will go to the playoffs. The loser will miss out. Take your hats off to this Gillette team. They played a hell of a game tonight.
Yes, they did, Steve. And I'm going to give the credits out. Of course, our play-by-play, Steve McDonald, me, myself, being the color commentary. We had the real deal with Phil Vigil earlier, giving us his comment, his specialization and what he does, and that's just breaking down things, giving us his opinion, also helping us out with the stats. And then, of course, Bison Web and Media for providing us the camera, sound, stats, the video production, and the video engineer. Make sure you go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/1112BISN and go to our YouTube page and subscribe to us. You're already there. Go ahead and subscribe to us now so you can know when we're broadcasting. Steve, 191 broadcasts, and this was probably one of the most exciting finishes we've had in a long time. We've got to effort Coach Gallus up here, so we need to get somebody to have Coach Gallus come up here and talk with us. Steve's going to go down and hopefully grab him for me. Let's see if we can get Steve to get Gallus for us. Or see if V-Hill can go get Gallus. This will be the first time we've interviewed Gallus, actually, in a year and a half. So we've got to get Gallus up here.
I'm going to go get him. Get out.
Yep. Tell him to send Gallus up here to speak to Allen. So we're going to take a timeout as we effort Coach Gallus up here for post-game remarks on the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis offers free high-speed internet, air conditioning, cable TV, and rustic cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. A lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2007. At Pena Business Services, they help small to medium-sized companies and nonprofits for all your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax needs. They also help individuals with their tax preparations, helping manage your day-to-day accounting with services provided on a schedule that fits your budget. Their goal is providing business owners like you peace of mind on your bookkeeping, payroll, and tax concerns so you can focus on your business. Bookkeeping is like a puzzle. Do you know where to put all of the pieces? Give Pena Business Services a call at 307-369-2708 to set up a free consultation.
Hey, this is Allen, 1112 BISN coming back at you live. Once again, your South High Bison pull off the victory over the visiting Campbell County Camels, 28-21. Want to give you some score updates as we effort Coach Dan Gallus up here to the press box. Number 1 Natrona is leading Cheyenne Central 30-14. Number 2 Thunder Basin is leading Kelly Walsh in the fourth quarter 24-17. Cheyenne East defeated Rock Springs 24-16, and then number 4 Sheridan defeating Laramie 35-3. We're going to take another quick timeout for the commercial break on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis offers free high-speed internet, air conditioning, cable TV, and rustic cabins and large motel rooms to fit you and your family's needs. Located within walking distance of the Hot Springs State Park, downtown shopping and restaurants, why would you want to stay anywhere else for your next trip to Thermopolis? Wyoming owned and operated, the Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins will make you feel like home during your stay. Make your reservation now by calling 307-421-7520. The Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. A lot of Wyoming at a very competitive price.
It's much more affordable than you realize to protect your family with the Robert Martinez Agency. Having life insurance will protect you and your loved ones and help ensure the future. As a trusted advisor, Robert Martinez will guide you through the wide range of life insurance plans and their fantastic benefits to find an affordable plan with the right coverages. Working to guide and secure your future. Robert Martinez Agency, 20th and Central in downtown Cheyenne. Call for a no-obligation consultation and quote at 307-514-5003.
Pena Business Services, providing bookkeeping, payroll, tax, and notary services since 2000.
Back here live on 1112 BISN. We're not going to be able to get Coach Gallus on here. He's got a mob of reporters down there that's looking to speak to him. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. So make sure you stay tuned here on 1112 BISN as we come back here next week, 5:30 against Cheyenne Central. The winner of that game is going to advance to the playoffs. The loser is going to call it the season, hopefully to be Cheyenne South, just like last year. Came down to the last game of the season between these two teams. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to wrap it up here on the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.